Hello, everyone, and welcome back to GDQ Hotfix in this episode of What's Faster. Before we get started with all of our Metal Gear Solid runs that we have tonight, I just want to read this important announcement that the Summer Games Done Quick 2022 remote volunteer applications are coming up. So if you'd like to help out with any of our off-site volunteering positions, go to gamesdonequick.com for more information. Also, registration is open until May 23rd. So if you're planning on attending the live event in Minnesota, be sure to register by then. Also, tomorrow, April 30th, the games list will be released. So, let us know what you want to see. You can tweet at Games Done Quick, interact with us a little bit, have some fun. With that, I'm ready to throw it over to House to introduce our Metal Gear runners for this first race. So take it away.
All right, everyone. Hello and welcome to What's Faster, Metal Gear Solid versus the Twin Snakes now, and then later Metal Gear Solid 4 versus Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain Chapter 1. We have the honor of kicking off today's event with a great race that we developed, Nick and I developed basically last year in November when the Boba skip was found. It is a huge time save for us and actually makes it possible to really compare side by side the original versus the remake. And of course, with me are Nick Green, as I said, also in cam right now. And also commentating for us are Tyler 2022 and Vermilion. And we definitely need them because both of our runs are very technical. We have to focus a lot. So they'll be talking more and we're going to race. And yeah, let's have a lot of fun. Just quick basics here. I'm playing the PC version, which is very funky. It has some stuff with the keyboard happening and air ray reloads, wrong warps. And the basic idea is I have to put in a lot of work. And Nick just has to play the game.
Yep, Twin Snake.
And I guess with that, if everyone's ready, Nick, are you good to go?
Yeah, Twin Snakes, it's mostly down to standard gameplay for Twin Snakes. There's a couple of little things here and there, but for the most part, it's just a nice, smooth run. So I think we're all good to go. Let's get this thing started.
All right, I'm good to go. Tyler, Vermilion, if you guys want to take over, count us down, and we're ready to roll.
All right.
Sure thing.
Let's do it. All right. All right, guys, on go, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so Tyler, here we are, man. Metal Gear Solid 1 versus Twin Snakes.
Yeah. Well, this time, rather than arguing about it in a game fact form, now we're actually, seeing it kind of like head to head here at the Speedrun event. But and you're gonna notice right away that there's gonna be two very different approaches. And one thing that you're gonna see is that for the left side, Houses has a gun that you may not have seen before for MGS1. So on very easy, you actually get the MP5, and it has unlimited ammo, and that replaces the FAMAS. So he'll be using that throughout the entirety of the run, while Nick just gets to put cars to sleep and kind of just chill out for a bit.
Yeah, so in the beginning, you're going to see a really big difference. You're going to see House going for a lot of these alerts here. That's going to be really important for the end of the game because it removes a certain part of RNG with a rat at the end of the game. And House needs 10 alerts before the game ends, near the end part. So he's going to get, so while he's waiting here, he might as well just get these alerts. So he's going to be doing that. And you see Nick just chilling out, not doing much. And there's not much you can really do to speed up the elevator. So, that's the two different approaches for this part.
Yeah, and the elevators come down at about the same time, so it'll about equal out. But so long as you aren't currently in an alert while it's going down, which shouldn't happen to House, but crazier things have happened before.
Yeah, we've seen some crazy stuff in a lot of these runs. We actually had a whole league for Metal Gear Solid 1 and Twin Snakes, so we've definitely seen a lot for both these runs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's getting to the end for House in this dock right now. And I believe Nick is going to be leaving the dock very soon. There it is.
There we go.
Yep, right on cue almost.
Yep. And yeah, so we're gonna see Nick leave a little early, but honestly, at the end of the day, both runs they're gonna be rubber banding. We're gonna see someone get a lead a little bit, someone's not gonna get a lead. It honestly doesn't really matter at the end of the day because by the end of the game they're gonna be around the same. which is really cool because like we're just really lucky that both runs just happen to have the same exact time.
Yeah, they line up pretty well together, and you'll also notice that for like MGS1, besides using this weird weapon, there's going to be a lot of weird glitches that are kind of exclusive to this version because the community voted on it, and there's going to be a lot of weirdness happening, which will come up here shortly, but we're going to get down to the more crazy stuff once we get to the tank fight. But yeah, for the most part, they're going to be pretty close, but there'll be a clear change in lead, and then they'll kind of go back and forth towards the end.
Yeah. So if you guys have never seen MGS1 on PC, you're in for a wild ride. You're going to see a lot of crazy stuff happen. Stuff you've probably never seen in a run before. It's gonna be really exciting. And for Twin Snakes, there's not that many major glitches, but there's some really cool tricks that Nick's gonna be pulling off here. But they're just going through the into the tank hangar, gonna get to the cells. And you're gonna see clearly right now that Nick is swapping his weapon over and over and over again. That actually makes him go slightly faster inside these vents, but does not work on the MGS1, the original one. Interesting enough.
Yep, that is a carryover from Metal Gear Solid 2, which, for all intents purposes, this is basically Metal Gear Solid 2, but with the Shadow Moses skin put onto it. So most glitches that would work in MGS2 do work here as well, so that's just one trick that doesn't get used too much in MGS2, but is pretty helpful in some of these crawling segments here in Twin Snakes.
Yep. So right here, you're gonna see one big change. You're gonna see House completely skip this Meryl cutscene. He's just gonna go over it, but Nick, he has to watch this cutscene, skip it. So that's already like a small change. Like it's not that big of a time loss, but is still like a difference between the two runs. And you're gonna see a big difference in the cell fight as well, for sure.
Yep, especially for like Twin Snakes, where up until very recently we actually found a way to actually kind of roll out of the room early to grab the SOCOM before the fight even starts, which makes the fight a little bit faster. And I'm assuming Nick will be going for that here.
Yep.
Yeah,
Big shout out to Snake SOCOM for that discovery during the Twin Snakes League that we had last year.
Yep, for sure. It's a really cool trick. It's actually pretty precise. We do have a good positioning thing here, but at the same time it's a little kind of hard to do. So hopefully Nick gets it on this first try. We're gonna see House going into the cell rush, cell fight. A lot of different names for it, but you're just fighting these guards here. He's gonna be over here with his MP5, unlimited ammo. And he's gonna, finish his guards off.
Got it.
Yeah, for the MGS1 fight, it is pretty straightforward, whereas for like Twin Snakes, it's a bit more involved because you have to go into first person and try to get some of these headshots, or in the case for this run, you can just use the SOCOM and go for body shots there at the beginning, but the rest of the time you'll be trying not to use too much ammo because you need to actually conserve a little bit more for the ninja fight coming up.
Yep. So for in the addition of adding this first person, he's gonna have to be really precise with these shots. He really wants these headshots in a lot of the areas in the beginning. Killing somebody in the body is actually faster, but it requires more ammo. Hey, you have to get a heart shot here.
Yeah. So doing the heart shot is slightly faster, but it can be risky because if you are not correct in your placement, then he will just get stunned for a second and you have to take another shot. So it's a bit of back and forth in terms of the risk. Yep. And as we now see House about to head over towards Ocelot and Nick be trailing right behind him.
Yep, we're gonna be seeing Ocelot here. Two extremely different fights between the two versions actually. We're gonna see what kind of Ocelot House going for a grenade Ocelot. This fight is very tricky with the grenades. Very risky, but the fastest possible fight. And he gets it first try? Oh my god.
Two grenades too.
Two grenades.
It's a high damage roll. So depending on the placement of the grenades, you can do that in either 2, 3, or 4 if you're not too precise. But yes, so that is the fastest way to actually defeat that boss particularly right there. So really good by House there.
Yeah, that fight is really scary because if he misses up one time, or if he hits the wire or the wire hits the grenade hits the wire or whatever, the fight's over. He blows up the whole entire room. And he has to restart the whole entire fight. So really clean by House to do that.
All right, so right here, we are going to see the like very first use of the area reloader, which in very easy is basically many years ago, whenever the PC version first came out, there was a blank save glitch where it pretty much just like reload the entire area, but it was different from like PC to PC. So eventually, through the community, they made it to where it is now the toggleable hotkey. I believe it's F7, and now it can just be used, but only for very easy speedruns. And that's where you saw right there to actually make that little transition to the tank fight a little bit faster.
Yep. And as you were talking about that, Nick just defeated Ocelot. Not really the heart of a fight. First person kind of makes him really easy to beat. But we see House here for the tank, having a little bit of trouble on this tank, but just this is not that tricky of a fight.
It's a weird position. This is gonna be kind of tricky.
Getting kind of weird here. I think he gets it actually. I think he got it. Oh my god.
Dunked.
Yeah.
Dunked?
Oh no, he didn't actually. Oh no.
There's a chance for maybe Nick to climb a little bit back. Ooh, got knocked over yet again.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Thankfully, there's a ration during the fight, so it's not entirely. Oh man.
Oh,
He blew
him now. If I'm not careful.
The ultimate combo, knockdown into grenade.
Oh god.
There we go. We're out.
First try.
Yeah, we're out.
This was meant to be very easy. Well, I guess I got wrong here.
All I'm saying is every single MGS one runner has been, ruined by that tank. So it's not.
Yeah.
It's understandable. We've all been there. Nick getting past these lasers. There's no out of bounds here, so he's gonna have to deal with these lasers. Really fast. Did not get hit by the lasers. That would have been really bad. And we're going to Nick's tank fight, which is a lot more complex than the MGS1 fight.
Very more involved, yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah,
it's definitely one of the fights which is better on Twin Snakes.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. It's
anyway.
I think it's very unique, which is really cool about it. It's like not just like one run up to it and run as a line, stuff like that. But instead, we're gonna be here. He's gonna go for this headshot here, waiting for the gunner to get up. Nice shot. Waiting for the invincibility to go away. Last shot, running over here. And this is the hardest shot, in my opinion, right here. Nick gets it. Lines him up. One more shot, should end the fight. And really clean tank by Nick.
Nice. And while that was going on, you may have seen House kind of just not grab the Nikita missile launcher, and he went out of bounds again with the area reloader. So that's another benefit for all bosses, that you can skip the Nikita section. You don't have to go through the gas room and all that stuff. You can just go on out of bounds and just hit the loading zone. And you also see him start to skate or swim. And basically, while you are not being able to be controlled, and if you have momentum and you swap weapons, Snake can actually still move forward. And you'll see that in a couple spots you're gonna run. First here, and then I believe the second part would be during the escape out of prison. So a little small optimization there to actually get closer to the ninja after his first speech there.
Yeah, it's a relatively new glitch, I would say. Came out about a year ago. Small time save, but any time save in this game is very massive. So we appreciate that. And oh wow, it gets a really nice spot. So the ninja can spawn in during hide and seek, can spawn in many different areas and spawn in a really close area. And it spawned again to a really nice area for House. So House is getting really lucky with these spawns. Oh, nice. And all left side.
Three good spawns, so that's kind of making up for that tank fight. And I see him now skating over or swimming over back towards him to be a little bit closer.
Yep. So good RNG by House, making up for the small hiccup on the tank fight. And something really cool about watching both these runs is that as House about to finish this fight. We're gonna see Nick get into the fight. So we get to see Ninja 2 times in a row. So if you guys like Ninja, you guys get to see it again. So here, just hit him with 3 shots to end the fight. As Nick gets into his fight, pretty soon.
Much more involved, just like the tank. Much more involved.
Yep. So you're gonna see a lot of. You don't want to be too close to Ninja, or else he smacks you. So Tyler, what's happening here, man? Why is he switches to Nikita over and over again?
So basically, whenever you were doing a punch hit combo and you would go to the Nikita, that would treat it like you're doing a full Nikita swing, and you see him shooting him once and then punching him twice, and this is to keep him in the very first phase. And this pretty much makes it to where we don't need to do any of the hide and seek or anything like that. But unfortunately, we have to get out of this phase to actually finish the fight, because you can get down to 0 HP, but he still won't actually get out of the fight. And if you get to just low enough health, you can actually roll into him, which is about the same amount of damage as swinging the Nikita at him, and you'll see Nick probably do this as well. So there's just one roll, and then the fight will be over.
Yep. So a much faster fight, but a lot more complex than the other fight for sure.
Yeah, very more involved, just like the tank fight.
Oh no! Barely missing the damage.
No, the magic pixel.
No.
He literally has 1 HP left.
He has like 0.01 HP right now. Unfortunately.
Look at the top left. You can't even see it.
You actually can't see it.
Actually 1 HP.
He actually breathed on them and what's it called? He's died.
I guess I gotta be happy about that because my tank was just so bad.
Yeah, give and take. I guess both of you had one bad fight, and now it's about even, right?
Yep.
My rewards: the longest set of cutscenes and codecs in the game. You may have noticed that House doesn't have to watch any codecs, watch any cutscenes. It's all skippable instantly on PC. Sadly, not the case for me.
Yeah. On the PC, it just loads ridiculously fast. So you're just you just press a button and it's immediately just skips all the cutscenes. It's kind of great. That's the cool thing, because MGS known for all the cutscenes, stuff like that, and House, you're just press and start, he's out. So here we have Mantis. Something interesting about both of these runs is that they both have a phase skip for Mantis. You just see here from House, he's gonna go for 7 shots. Throws a grenade. Oh, barely missed the grenade.
Ooh. Oh no.
Mantis is not playing nice right now.
He's not playing with me.
Oh man.
Just gonna opt to shoot him again. There we go.
There you go. Security.
Nice. Yeah, Mantis, those chairs, pretty big nuisance. So if you hit by them, you want to make sure you don't get hit by the chairs and throw grenades, but sometimes the chairs are not nice. So yeah, you guys might have seen it, but what's it called? He threw the grenade after 7 shots to specifically not get a cutscene with Meryl getting up, stuff like that. And here we go for the next part of the fight. Gonna be throwing a grenade. His last grenade, gonna get it. Clutch. And just gonna shoot
Now,
Mantis.
those books do a lot of damage, so you want to be kind of careful there, because for whatever reason, those can stack to where you take a huge chunk of health just all at once. But thankfully, it didn't take out House there, and I was on with the fight, and now we're about to begin next fight with Mantis.
Yeah, it's cool. Like I said, we get to see one fight
back to back.
Yeah, it's sick. We
contrast basically.
Yeah, basically, you get to see the 2 differences in the runs for each fight. All right, so Nick gonna set himself up over here, and like I said, they're gonna for some reason on this. For some reason, so this headshots in this game, so you get critical damage, right? But for some reason on Mantis, he has his critical spot on his right leg and his head.
Yeah.
It actually makes no sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like so basically we always aim for his right leg in order to do the most damage because it's easier to hit than the head. And it's pretty funny because like we're shooting his right leg, basically the most amount of damage.
And the exact same phase skip.
Yeah, literally, like it's crazy. It's just the same thing. She's gonna get up, then do nothing, and then get back up.
Yeah, and it's totally unrelated between the methods, but the result is still the same. It's very strange. Like the ways I'm like going about it is like very different, but it's very weird. Ooh, okay,
wow.
very nice.
Nice.
And very nice Mantis fight.
Yeah,
Nice.
really good Mantis from Nick. Very clean.
And as you see House finishing up here with this long kind of auto scroller, which Nick will actually be able to skip. As one of the more, it's one benefit for Twin Snakes.
Yep, you get to skip this.
I had the issue that I wanted to skip a dialogue for which we need to tap out. And the game sometimes is just like, no, we're not doing this fast, we're doing this very slow. And it happened right here, of course.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
This costs 20 seconds rather than saving like 6, so very annoying. But still worth it trying, man.
Yeah, always
Yes.
also try.
So what House is referring to is that there are certain points in the game where you want to actually defocus the like game window and then bring it back up to actually skip certain dialogues. And overall, this can save about a minute and 30 seconds overall. And that was one of the more big ones. Unfortunately, didn't go out in House's favor. But you know, there's plenty more opportunities. There's, I believe, 2 or 3 more left.
Yep. So right now, House gonna start backtracking to get the most important item in the game, by far, the PSG one.
Very important.
It's gonna change everything you guys know about MGS1, just straight up. That's how.
Breaks the entire game.
Yeah, it
I think
does everything.
MGS PC was only once a GDQ run by Plywood, and it's been a while. So for people that did not see this run, it's probably the introduction year for you. PC gets wacky from this point on. As soon as I get the sniper.
Oh yeah, this is where the run's like it's literally like not even the same game anymore. But Nick gonna be going for the PSG1T, which is basically right here, not far away at all. This big difference between the two runs is that there's not as much backtracking in Twin Snakes, so Nick doesn't have to worry about going back to the armory, stuff like that. But yeah. This is going to be also a pretty tricky room, actually. This room right here, everything that House is going to do is going to be very specific to make sure he doesn't get caught going up to his elevator. But, I mean, getting the PSG one. So, yeah.
But thanks to the area reloader, it takes away most of the risk that you would normally see in another run. So you will see House just kind of dart straight towards the sniper rifle here, and then area reload once he grabs some ammo because he needs some for the Wolf 1 fight.
Yep,
And
he's
back in the
out.
elevator he goes.
He is out immediately. On other difficulties, you would have to like throw a stun and stuff like that, but like House like, no, I ain't got time for that. We're back in the elevator.
As you see, Nick is pretty much about to head straight back to Wolf 1, so he'll take a bit, like a small lead here, but see, coming up soon, it'll be a bit back and forth, but for right now, Nick is in the lead. Oh and
no.
There's the dog.
The doggos are coming out.
Yeah, so you see them there, they quite literally just fling at you and they kind of like ragdoll, and so does their like hurt box, so it's very annoying trying to like dodge them, and if you don't put them to sleep or like you don't like stun them, then it's very problematic, unfortunately.
They're honestly one of the scariest enemies in the entire game, honestly. Funny enough. All right, so we have Wolf 1, so for Twin Snakes, we're gonna have to be going for headshots because, you know, we have first-person shooting now. It's pretty important that we have headshots now. So Nick's gonna be going for all these headshots on Wolf, and Wolf looks like she has good RNG right now. And great Wolf, all right, nice.
There's a lot of RNG in Wolf 1. Like, if she goes and hides behind the pillar, that can waste like anywhere between 5 and 10 seconds. So I got very, very lucky with RNG there. That was really nice.
Yeah. The far right is pretty much the best spawn for her because, you know, if like she like were to move, she would have to go all the way to the left. So get a lot of chances to actually finish the fight there.
Yeah, so there's a pillar in this fight that can like she can just like decide to hide behind, and we might see it here in House's fight. because she's prone to go there faster. But as you can see, like where's House right now? Wait, he's out of bounds. Wait, what happened? That's God mode right there. So when you have the PSG-1 on PC, if you switch between the PSG-1 and another weapon, then you go into God mode. You can go out of bounds, do all this wacky stuff.
You'll see it pretty much throughout the rest of the run, and for a lot of the boss fights, it will invalidate taking damage. For this fight, it cannot, because you have to use the sniper rifle, unfortunately. So this is one of the fights that you actually have to play kind of fairly, but as you see for a lot of boss fights coming up that do not involve the sniper rifle, that you can cheese it pretty hard on the PC version just because of that. And I see him go back and go out of bounds here, do GME, and he'll use this to kind of Pac-Man all the way back here and loop from the top, and he's captured.
Yep. So you go for the bottom, then you appear on the top, and then you just go right to get captured. It was great. Also, the fight for House, it seemed kind of bad at first, but then she decided to stay laying down, which is really good. That's what you really want from Wolf.
Yeah.
No pillar hiding from either side, actually.
Yeah, we have a small break here for both games here.
Yeah, and sorry for all the Meryl fans. We are not saving Meryl. Unfortunately.
Nope.
Sorry, Joe.
Too slow. But yeah, we're just gonna be here. Johnny's gonna say the exact same line in both games.
I like Johnny in Twin Snakes more because he's much more agreeable and nice. It's just like, oh come on, shut up. Whereas in MGS1, he's like really shut up.
Yeah,
Really
he's actually
angry.
yelling at you. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's like, come on, man. Like, I'm just here. This is my job. I don't want to listen to attacking all the time.
Don't do this hard for us.
Yep. So, House gonna play some catch up. Waiting for the ninja to come, get him out of here.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I want to fail getting out of here with the catch up, and instead want to have Ninja save me.
Johnny just, having a weak
All right,
stomach.
good luck, Nick.
So much like a lot of the previous strats in Twin Snakes, this is going to be a bit more complex and more involved. You are going to see Nick kind of angle himself and try to go to that box before the actual cutscene of Johnny happens, to where that will actually save a bit of time later on, because we will skip a cutscene and a codec call, because the game will still think that we are in the medical room.
What the hell?
Yeah, but it's a very precise trick. It's gonna be kind of hard. If you mess it up, you can lose a lot, but
Yeah.
we will see here. You're gonna see him.
He's going to go for the triple bump.
Yep.
So one, okay, double bump, and
He
got the
got
set.
it. Nice.
Perfect.
Let's go. That is
Very
great.
nice. Yep.
You love to see
Now you
it.
have to- and now you want to leave the room immediately. And yep, now the game still thinks that we are in the medical room, which, means that we can skip a cutscene. And as you'll see, House. Oh no.
I unequipped the card.
Oh, I was about to say, 'cause that angle looked
tiny
good.
mistake.
Oh no, that sucks.
Yeah, so
He's ran to the wall.
Yeah.
That sucks.
yeah, pretty much. And
Yeah, you have to have the card on, then the door opens. And because we're switching weapons back and forth, our motion gets continued despite being in a cutscene. That way we can just walk out. Oh well.
Yep. So
and now
yep.
they're back neck and neck again, pretty much.
Yeah, basically. There's gonna be guards here. You're not gonna see guards for House. So they added guards here with tank. We're gonna see House just going. I mean, there's still mines in his minefield actually, but House just decides to run past it because he's
Yeah, my GMA just nullifies that, essentially.
yeah. When you're in God mode, the only things that can kill you are drowning, poison gas, and falling into lava. That's about it. So, House is gonna get past, just the other parts of the game. Not really any danger to die from most things.
Yeah, once you get the sniper, most things that can actually just cause you to get a game over is pretty much nullified in terms of damage output, unless you're in one of the sniper fights, because you have to actually use the sniper rifle. But the Raven fight, it's going to be fairly straightforward, and it's just going to be more so timing than anything.
Yeah, and they're actually right on sync actually. Like Nick just entered the commander room, and House just falling behind.
And you're going to see a slight change because for Nick, there's going to be a disc change because the disc change happens going towards the tower climb. Well, for the original, that would happen after the Wolf 2 fight. So you'll probably see House maybe get a little bit closer, maybe even overtaking here. And also this section here in the cave is actually going to be faster. I may have spoken too soon. It may just be a lead change already.
All right, so we're gonna get to the point. We're gonna get to the one of those most popular tricks that everyone knows about now for MGS, the Boba skip. So this is gonna be it. Exciting. The Boba skip is weird because it's strictly RNG. It's basically a coin flip. When Snake is damaged in this game, he is one of two animations, and one animation sends him further away. So what House is hoping for here is when he pulls a grenade next to this door, he wants to make sure that he gets the longer animation. And it can be tricky because sometimes it might take a few tries. It's basically flipping a coin. You're trying to hit heads, and sometimes you might get tails like 4 times in a row. We will see here though. I'm gonna throw a stun so no enemies come nearby as he's doing this. All right, here we go. Pulls grenade. We're gonna see it. No, not again. The first try.
Oh no.
It's all right.
Yeah, so for like most like PB pace runs, you would reset here, but he does get a second try.
Yeah, second try's not bad. That's pretty standard, honestly, because getting first try is great. Second try, you lost about like 10 seconds. Not that bad.
Yeah, you still save 2 minutes over going all the way up and then coming down again.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of time save. But after 2 tries, it becomes a little bit tricky because you have to deal with the guards as well, and also depending on how much you had like prepared earlier for like stun grenades or like SOCOM, it could be a bit difficult.
Yeah, for Nick's side though, look, he's basically going to the whole entire communication tower. He has to. There's no bubble skip here. You can see the door the bubble skip happens in, but you sadly cannot go.
Using cheat engine to like no clip through walls and stuff, it has been proved that if we could do it, it would work. We could actually get to the end of the game with it. But unfortunately, we have no way of getting through walls and doors at the moment. Maybe one day.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like probably the closest thing currently that is like doable by like humans is that if you blow yourself up, you can blow yourself past the like laser trigger for the alert, and it'll just have this section be no guards. But in order for like it to even save time, you would need to do it pretty much instant, and it's very precise and not very RTA friendly, but that's the only bit of tech for like this area. But yeah, unfortunately there is no Boba skip for this section, but we'll be seeing towards the later ends of the game there's going to be a lot of Twin Snakes specific things that are going to be very, very helpful compared to MGS1.
In her defense, Boba hasn't played Twin Snakes yet, so we're still waiting for that moment.
Yep.
You gotta savor it, right?
Yeah, once Boba plays Twin Snakes, you already know. We're about to get Boba Skip, the sequel.
Exactly. We'll be watching very eagerly.
Yeah. All right, so how's it going to be here on the Hind? Since we have a God mode, this Hind is no danger to us. It's just about make sure you get the shots in. House's goal here is to make sure he gets these transition shots in between the Hind going over him. Takes about 6 shots to get to the second phase, which is probably the easiest part of the fight, but you can have some trouble with it at the same time. Mm-hmm. And looks like House got it. Great first phase.
And we see Nick finishing off the rappel section, which is a bit shorter compared to MGS1. We don't have the actual comparison because of Boba skip, but gotta take my word for that. But
the rappel is like it's pretty long on MGS1 for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And on Twin Snakes, you can skip the end of it pretty easily. So here we go. So basically, what House is gonna do here, he's gonna try to just keep this Hind in a loop where it just keeps trying to shoot you over and over again, and the Hind will never move, and you will destroy the Hind before it goes under the building, which no one ever wants to see. You're gonna see it in Twin Snakes probably. So
yeah,
that's the worst part of the fight is the Hind going under because he decides, you know what, I don't want to be here for that long. I want to be here for about like 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds sometimes. And as speedrunners, we hate that.
So just like with the GME from before, you know, you can kind of sit here and just face tank everything because you don't take any damage. Makes this fight a lot less stressful because if you're playing this on like console, for instance, you'd have to worry about, you know, managing health and making sure that you don't sway your like aim because you got hit. So it makes a lot of these fight scores, like the later part of the game, a lot less stressful and just more like focusing on like timing and stuff like that. So
it's a really clean fight by House. You know, pretty textbook. Exactly what you want to see from a Hind fight. You know, perfect first phase, keeping the Hind the exact same area for the second phase, and that's time. You know, that's good time save for what's been happening in this run. So we're about to see Nick going to his Hind. Like I said, like it's really cool that we're gonna see both fights, you know, back to back.
yep. Of course, I can see the repel sequence, but you know, now we can see both of these fights back to back. Unfortunately, the repel is not a boss, so you can't skip that. It's allowed. Pretty much high-fiving each other now, I think. I lost track. Never mind. That was a while ago.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah, it was high five, but they did high
Like,
five on the staircase, you know.
At a certain point in time, there was a high five.
Yep. So the difference in this fight is that the Stinger acts differently, a lot differently than MGS1. It's a lot faster and cleaner than MGS1, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's kind of like wasted almost, where it just kind of like curves its way into the target, like just perfectly.
Yeah, it's great. Love it.
Was it Wanted? I forgot the movie. It's probably Wanted.
It was Wanted. Yeah.
Completely wrong movie. My bad.
All right, so gonna get these shots. I think one thing that's kind of hard about this fight is it's actually kind of hard to see the Hind on this fight on Twin Snakes. It's a little dark.
Yeah, really high up in the air, snowing, and like, you know, pretty late, like in the evening here.
Yep.
But the unfortunate part is that for the second phase, due to the difficulty, you will likely have to have the Hind pretty much hide quite a bit, whereas on higher difficulties, he will pretty much bounce right back up.
Yep, and as this is happening, we're seeing House going to the most difficult fight, in my opinion, of the run for MGS1, Wolf 2. But right now, this Wolf looks like she's you know, cooperating. Needs one more shot here. House gets it. Oh, really good Wolf 2.
Very
Yeah.
clean, very clean.
That's a gold split for me.
That's great because I was. It's funny because I was watching House do Wolf 2 earlier, and he was having a little bit of trouble with it, but you know. You get all the bad Wolf 2s out in the beginning, and then you get an amazing one like that.
Yeah, that was much better.
Great Wolf 2, very clean.
And unfortunately, it's looking like for the Hind, it is not treating Nick very well. Ooh, one shot left. Okay.
Oh no,
It's not been too bad.
yeah, the Hind has claimed many TTS runners' lives. You know, they just
Yeah.
they're just like, damn, why do I gotta stay here for this long watching the Hind be under here?
Yeah, it's one of the few fights that, you know, you would go lower in difficulty and it actually gets more difficult and more annoying, whereas for like higher difficulty, it's pretty quick because you would just shoot it during that phase and then it would bounce right back up pretty much immediately, so.
Oh.
One of the outliers.
Yep, so House, you know, trying to blow all these guys off the elevator, but one guy decided, you know, I want to stay. And House is like, no, you're out of here. So we're up to another boss fight. It's a pretty, I don't know how to say this. Like, it's not really a boss fight, kind of. It's like he has a health bar, but there's no danger of you dying. He's not gonna hit you. He stands one place.
Yeah, for the PC version, it is pretty much a joke fight and kind of similar for like Twin Snakes, but the fact that because you are playing on like very easy and you have some like rations, even for like safety, that you can just kind of like face tank it and just shoot stingers right in his face, whereas for the PC version, you'll just be throwing grenades.
Yep.
So have to be careful with the timing though.
You know, Snake able to swap his weapons really fast. Looks really funny. Best part of the PC version. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Amazing skills from House.
So right now, we have Metal Gear Solid 1 in the lead, but don't count out Twin Snakes because towards the end of the run, there's going to be a lot of backtracking that Nick will not have to do, so it'll about even out. So we really won't know the actual pace until pretty much whenever the game's about to end, to be honest.
Yeah, it's funny because like you see where House is at, and you're like, damn, he's so far ahead. You know, it's not even close, but you forget about there's one major thing at the end of the game that's just gonna save Nick a bunch of time.
Yeah, so one barrier left for like Metal Gear Solid 1 to make it like a really fast speed game is doing that. And actually, it looks like House got him to switch to the Stinger launcher. Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting sight here. I don't think I've ever seen it like.
Yeah, I've never seen it before. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If we're gonna finish it off with,
Raven.
yeah, gonna finish the MP5 because it's weird because you can use all these explosions and stuff, but it doesn't. It gets them to one sliver of health, and that one sliver of health is annoying because you just want to end the fight as quick as possible. Yeah, end of MP5.
Yeah, usually we have more grenades at this point in the story, but because I had that many issues with the tank, I used way too many earlier. And now I have to get creative, so Stingers it is.
I mean,
Plus Mantis as well. Yeah, like it was just compounding unfortunate events.
all right, so this is what all the alert farming was for, by the way. So at the end of the game, right, there's gonna be a point where Ocelot shoots your the PAL key out of your hand, and if you don't have more than 11 alerts by this point in the game, then you will have to find a rat, kill the rat because the rat ate the key, and that's how you get the key back. But since House farmed all those alerts, it's set into a specific situation where there's 7 spots, and House just knows exactly where the spots are, and just got to see where the PAL key's at. So, very, very helpful for that.
Yep. So that is why people.
I'm gonna be at 13.
So
Sorry.
it's fine. So that is why most people are like kind of like confused whenever they would see speedruns in the past before we had really found out about this. Was like, oh wait, you're telling me it's not in the ditch? Because most people that would be playing casually, they'd have a couple of like continues alerts, so it would normally be in the ditch anyway. But you know, this wasn't really known to us or like implications of it until a couple of years ago. So.
Pretty cool that is found. And oh, Nick couldn't finish the fight. You know, Wolf hid behind that tree for a little too long. Unfortunately, it was kind of annoying.
That's a really mean fight. She went behind the snowdrift twice.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And she decided to run out instead of aiming her gun. So kind of tricky shooter there. Out of the fight though.
All right, here we go. The PAL key spawn. Where's it at?
There's a lot of good spawns for this key. There's also a really bad spawn. So we'll see what we get here. All right. Oh, it's a bomb. It's not
It's a bad one. It's a bad one.
Yeah.
But it could be so much worse.
Yeah, that's
Could be so much worse.
that's a not that good of a spawn, but at the end of the day, it's not the worst possible key, which is all the way on the right side, and you would have to go all the way around after searching all the 6 other spots. So
Yeah. We got 6 spots on the left and then just 1 on the right. That's why we always go left first, because chances are just you're getting it way faster left.
I mean, you could go for the YOLO, right key, but that's not it.
The ultimate fast key right there. But it all
Only when you're really on world record pace, that's when it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a funny joke in the MGS1 speedrunning community where it was like, your worst runs are gonna have amazing keys, and then your best runs are gonna have the worst keys.
Yeah.
It's how it works because like you have no idea where the key's gonna be. Yep. All right, so we're gonna see basically kind of the same fight from Nick here against Raven, but the difference is that he has rations, so he's not fully god mode. He's just gonna use these rations to tank this damage here. But
Now, I could
essentially,
be wrong, but oh, sorry, go on.
sorry, no, you go.
Oh, sorry. So I may be wrong, but I think if you place your like shots out well enough, or like if you didn't take too much damage, you can actually do this without using a ration. Although there's not really any reason to do it.
Yeah,
But-
like might as well be safe, like.
Yeah,
Depends,
yeah, for sure.
I'm pretty sure it depends how much damage you're taking as well in the run. But I mean, Nick's just gonna stand here, be safe. Raven's gonna stand there with his giant gun that is no damaged. And here we are with the thing that's gonna save Nick all the time. So right now, House, he has to backtrack for this PAL key, and he has to heat it up, make it cold, and that takes a lot of time. He has to backtrack all the way back to the blast furnace, back to this warehouse, and he has to be here for 61 seconds for both keys.
And for Twin Snakes, there's going to be a much faster process, thankfully.
Yeah,
But still not completely free of, like, just being instantaneous. Like, you gotta walk around a little bit here.
Yep, so look at this. Nick's just standing here, menacingly, shooting him with stingers. And he uses one ration. Shoot him in the head to end the fight. There we go.
Very nice.
I always like to think the pound key sequence is a great downtime to prepare for the final of the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I appreciate having like 61 seconds for myself.
I think almost every MGS1 is always thinking about that final fight, where I was like, I'm not going to mess this up, I practiced this fight so many times, but it's just, we're all thinking about that fight.
Yep. The one fight that like God mode cannot save you from because you don't have any weapons there, so it's just like, it's just you versus Liquid. There's no cheesing here, right?
Mano a mano.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So, they're basically gonna be in the same spot around, how slightly ahead. But the thing about Twin Snakes is they realize that backtracking is kind of an outdated mechanic of video games. So they're like, you know what? Let's just have a cold pipe and a hot pipe here, so that you can just warm up the Palki and make the Palki cold as soon as possible. And that saves a lot of time.
In 2004, yeah. 2004 is very forward thinking up to that point already.
Yeah. I mean, they already decided that there's no reason to go back all the way for the PSG one. So then they're like, you know what? Might as well go out and not have another backtracking sequence here. All right, so Nick. Also, there's going to be a few guards here that Nick has to deal with. Going to roll this.
Actually hire more than one person to actually guard this place because in the original it's just one guy here, but there's actually more than one here.
Yep.
And the Twin Snakes remake.
Just one singular soldier just up here by himself, guarding everything.
He takes so much abuse.
I know, you have to do so much to him every time.
And I guess while we are waiting for House to do the backtrack and we're getting to the rat here for Nick, it'll be a bit interesting because there is no rat RNG at all for Twin Snakes. You pretty much just go straight towards him, which thankfully, thanks to hanging mode introduced in MGS2, you kind of just go down here, grab the rope. Oh no! Oh.
Okay, that has happened to every single runner in Twin Snakes.
Happened to
honestly,
everyone.
it's always
That
happened.
is the second time it has ever happened to me in a run.
Really? Wow. Oh. Yep, so that can happen. You have to have a semi-precise grab on the rope as here or there. And you'll see him either get a grenade or the SOCOM. Use a grenade here and just chunk it. And there's a rat there at the corner. Ooh. And as it dropped in the water, unfortunately. And yeah, Palki's just right there. The rat will always be there, no matter what. So, less RNG to work with. Now, a couple months back, I actually did do some testing to see if it would be possible to kind of make the ditch PAL an actual thing, similar to MGS1. Now, while I don't remember the actual numbers offhand, I believe it was somewhere around the number of like 30 alerts, which is not very doable in an actual speedrun. Thankfully, because, most like Twin Snakes runners, they're like, just let us just keep this consistent. We don't want to be MGS1 where there's a lot of randomness. Let's just keep it the way it is.
Stretch.
Yep. So we're about to see the keys here from Nick. I'm gonna go over, freeze the key.
Yep, you see it's gonna be a lot faster. Just have to run over to the other side here and then go into hanging mode and just shoot the corresponding pipes. Still have to go in the same order though, so yellow, blue, then red.
Yep. So I can see house going all the way back.
Yeah,
Whereas Nick just has to be here. That's it.
It's basically flipped from the beginning. In the beginning, I had to do a lot of work, getting all the alerts, and Nick was just doing nothing. Right now, it's a little bit flipped.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is where like they're gonna both meet up in like the exact amount of time, because by the time he gets back with his red key, it's gonna be around the same time where Nick's gonna be done with his red key and doing the next fight. So it's pretty cool. Blue key done.
So I believe that the only like discrepancy left is the Rex fight, because for very easy, the all bosses, it is a bit interesting, which I actually just learned right before this even started, was that you pretty much skip phase 1, but it's still like you would fight phase 2 still. It's a bit weird. I maybe could have like House maybe explain that right beforehand, because that is a bit confusing for me personally.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait here in the hot. Hoping it goes a little bit faster. Maybe saves the frame, I don't know.
Yeah, just
Kinda cool off,
Snake casually just standing over lava. Why not?
What do you mean? This is a tricky part to get the ration for me. It's easy.
Okay. It's always a meme to go for that ration unlike without like using God mode. Pretty funny. If you can get that ration, you're the best MGS1 runner of all time. Alright, so as you can see, Nick about to finish his last key. And House, going back finishing his key, but pretty far away.
Sounds a bit to wait, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's funny because like
Rex
before.
fight's-
Sorry, you going?
Oh, so, but the Rex fight's going to be a bit different though, so again, we may see a bit of a lead shift, and also for the Liquid fight, it's going to be a bit of a different strategy here. So again, it's not over yet until we get to pretty much by the Liquid fight or the escape sequence, where we'll probably see a like clear lead.
Oh yeah, definitely, because both sequences are going to be like different lengths. Liquid's extremely different on both versions of the game. And so we're going to see it right now. Nick gonna finish his key, gets locked in, but he is getting ready for this fight. This fight's not that hard, but because there's a spot where you can stand where the Rex will not hit you. And on MGS1, I mean, you have God mode, so you don't really care about getting hit by Rex.
Yeah, exactly. It's walk in the park. But see that now Nick is answering the call, because he had the forward thinking to actually call Autocon before the door even closed, so he was already working on it beforehand. So
Smart.
The difference between MGS1, you have to call Autocon before.
yeah, exactly.
All right, so gonna stay on the spot, not gonna get hit by anything. Liquid's aim not the best. One more shot should end this phase.
Good phase 1.
Yeah, very good phase 1.
I get to listen to Grey Fox's epic speech.
Yeah.
And House gets to skip this part.
Looks like I'm super far behind, but you just wait, guys. Just wait.
It's the coolest.
It's not over
It's the
yet.
coolest line of the game.
Don't even get to hear it. Too slow. You gotta go faster.
Yeah.
All right, and then
Just curious
phase
to see
2.
how this will be. It's gonna be kind of close, I think, but I'm not sure, because again, this is my first time ever commentating this kind of race. 'Cause this has only been a handful of times
Yeah,
before, so
definitely
it's a bit of a
hasn't-
surprise
yeah.
for everyone here. Well, except for House and Nick, I guess, but for myself and for Millie, it's a bit of a surprise on where this is gonna take us here.
Maybe we'll see.
At
Great phase 2.
Yep. But yet again, there's a lot of cutscenes and codecs, and for MGS1 PC, that's pretty much non-existent. So
He
let's see how this is gonna
He
fare.
presses a few buttons and then he's out.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, so it's time for the next Rex we see, because it's really cool. Like I said, we get to see the difference between each one. In between just when Nick finishes, we get to see the other one. All right, so we get to see Liquid. He's gonna try to get Liquid in this corner right here, going for. Oh no, gonna get the bad positioning.
Oh, he's already in the next phase.
Yeah, you want to keep him in that first phase so he gets in the corner and he can like do his lottery roll. But now he just infinites him, keeps him in this phase where he keeps trying to retaliate. It's pretty funny. You would think Liquid would learn, you know, after the first few that he should not be punching, but he decides why not. I'm gonna keep on.
All right, and with that, now we see House start Liquid, and it's a bit of a faster setup here. And as we see Nick begin to close it out here, it looks like Nick will still maintain that lead going into the escape.
Yep. But we're gonna see a different Liquid here from House. It's gonna be a true infinite where he just tries his best to make sure that Liquid gets put into an infinite punch combo where you wanna make sure you space out your punches so you don't get a kick out.
How about you, Snake?
And that's how you end the fight. All right, we're gonna see a 2-throw setup, very consistent.
All right, it looks good so far as long as he keeps the rhythm up.
Yep, it is pretty tricky at first. When you're learning this game, this is gonna be a thing that people will have a lot of trouble with, and House really consistent with these infinites on Liquid. All right, looks like he gets it, and that's it. Great
Nice.
infinite, very good,
All
very
right.
clean, perfect.
All right, so now it's going down to the escape sequence, whereas one is getting on the Jeep, one is seeing the camera to get ready to get on the Jeep, so see how this ends. So far, looks like Nick has the lead, but you know, weird things could happen.
Yep.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I forgot to breathe for a moment.
You have to breathe.
So it's
Oh man.
very intense there.
So one thing about VE that's different is that there's gonna be no timer at the end. So the moment the timer disappears, is gonna be like when the time ends. But Nick's gonna have an in-game time at the end.
Here they come.
It's gonna be a big difference here between these two times. All right. So, you know, blowing up those 2 barrels, make sure those 2 guards are gone. This next part, gonna be he puts his gun in a very specific situation so these guards get hit, and he kills his guard, ends it.
So it looks like he's just one checkpoint, kind of like behind Nick at this point. So it'll come down to the Liquid Jeep section, which can be a bit tricky, but it's essentially the like same strategy on like both in like the like way that like you'd go about it.
Yep. And I believe Nick also has a skip some codex, which is different than
Yeah,
from,
time for me is when
House.
the stats about nuclear weapons appears.
Ooh, okay, interesting. Yeah, so this
okay.
is it's gonna be a lot closer than I had imagined. We're going to see here.
All
Okay,
right. Yeah, this is very close.
so it looks like Nick is one phase ahead.
Excuse me.
Oh, yep.
Oh,
There you go. That's why he's a snake. He's avoiding all my shots.
All right, so Nick ends it. He has to wait for the nuclear weapons thing to pop up.
yeah, so it's gonna be a bit longer.
Yeah, but House is slightly behind here, still in this phase.
There's a transition shot on
Nah, not perfect.
Skipping these cutscenes.
Always go first person for this
Time,
part.
time for Nick.
Yep.
All right.
I'm following close behind.
Yeah, you're very close.
That's it.
All right, that's time. Time for House.
Wow.
Wow.
Once again, super
Actually,
close.
about like 20 seconds apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially whenever like you think about the like rubber banding, like and then kind of ends like that. You know, it's fairly close.
Yeah, amazing race from both of you guys for sure. Really fun to watch. So close.
That was 10 seconds, in case you were wondering.
10 seconds.
Insane.
Wow.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
We told you guys these runs, these categories, they're super close to each other, and even despite small things left and right going not perfect, it still is a great showcase. Now, you all out there really enjoyed it. It was a great pleasure and honor also to show this race side by
Yeah,
side
for me,
you today.
it's all about showing the difference between how much stuff House has to do, all the tricks, GME going out of bounds, all of that stuff. Whereas it's just the pacing of Twin Snakes. There's a massive improvement. Twin Snakes has its problems. Its cutscenes are weirdly bombastic and stupid, and people like hate on Twin Snakes a little bit because of it. But it is a fantastic speed game, and if you're a big fan of Metal Gear Solid and you like running Metal Gear games, then Twin Snakes is absolutely fantastic to run. It's a lot of fun.
And the same goes for the original game as well. We played today on PC. It is the more broken version, you could say. It's a lot, crazy and glitchier, but we also teach, of course, the console version as well, which is way more relaxed, way more, I guess, natural. And that was a great honor for me. My name's House here, and we're the Metal Gear Speedrunners.
I've been Nick Happy Green. Thanks for having us.
For sure, yeah. Thank you both so much for being here. That was awesome. I think this is probably the closest What's Faster race we've had so far. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for this first race. But chat, don't go anywhere. We have more Metal Gear coming right up with Metal Gear Solid 4 and 5, run by Sparty and Metal Glyn Solid. So yeah, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a short break. All right, welcome back, everyone. Before we get started on this second race, I just have a couple more announcements that I'd like to read to you. So if you're watching this on YouTube right now, you can go to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick and watch our live content if you're interested. We start on weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern and on weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern, and we'd love to see you here. If you are here on Twitch, a reminder that your subs, your gift subs, your Prime Gaming subs, your bits, all of that stuff all helps support our weekly hotfix content. So, if you like what we do here, please consider supporting the content to, keep us going. With that, I'm ready to get started on this next race. So I'm going to throw it over to our runners, Sparty and Metal Glyn Solid. So Sparty, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thanks for having me here. I am Sparty, and I will be running MGS4 on Liquid Easy New Game Plus. So with me, I got my boy Glenn, who will be running MGS5. What's up, Glenn?
Oh, not much. Get to do some interesting things. I've seen a lot of runs. We get to start from save files, which is great.
This is the one weird thing about 4 and 5 is you start with a save file because they each have like this prologue at the beginning of the game that's a little drawn out. At the beginning, it might not seem much, but if you're on your 5th run of the day, they will get very annoying. So I am ready whenever you are.
Good to go.
All right. I guess I can count you down. So we can go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Looks fine.
All right. Good luck.
Oh, no fair. You're already in the sandbox.
The power of PS3 loading beats the power of PC loading.
But I don't get to play immediately because I have to listen to Ocelot talk.
Yeah, with 5, you skip the hospital prologue, which ends up as being a huge side scroller. And with 4, you skip the commercials you get at the beginning of the game, which none of those two really adds to the run. They're more, for 4 especially, you're just watching with your controller down. And with 5, you're just holding up, basically, and maybe you'll shoot an enemy or two.
Yeah, the community collectively agreed well before I even picked the game up that the hospital adds nothing, so we're not going to play it. So we
Put a
don't.
marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is.
Now, if you look at the leaderboards between 4 and 5, the times are similar, but the timing methods between the two games are very different. Where MGS5 goes by RTA, but MGS4 goes by IGT. So if you go RTA-wise, 4 is usually done around the hour 45 mark. That's usually when it's done. So you have like these 15 to 17 minutes of credits that you have to sit through before you get your IGT at the end. So what I'll do to kind of balance the scales a little bit is I'll extend my run a little bit, show off some Easter eggs, maybe go out of my way to do some things here and there, because nobody wants to sit here and watch me sit through 17 minutes of credits to try to make the race kind of close and get into that what you see on the leaderboard.
Well, the difference, at least I get a horse, and D-Horse is not always the most pleasant mount in existence. He likes to get stuck on terrain, so we're just gonna try and avoid all the terrain if I can. But mission 1 is pretty straightforward. We're looking for Miller. We know exactly where he is. The game just says, hey, go to this village, where I conveniently put the initials of a more date-specific game, but I digress.
You're telling me Kojima's not there? It's Miller?
What?
The mission later in the game
I know.
where you can
Who said Kojima was here today?
where you save Kojima. Okay, so one way I'll extend the run is let's go with the suit.
You've reached one day. Miller is being held
Oh boy, we're doing suit runs.
We're doing the suit.
exactly where he is.
Snake is late for his business meeting. He has a PowerPoint presentation about Fox Die.
I thought he was retired.
They pulled him back in for one last mission.
To grab some fuel resources. Oh, well, okay, who's still alive and screwing up my mission? You.
I'm just having a stroll down next to the militia
unfortunate
warehouse.
thing about this mission is if there's a guard on alert, he's... There he is. I should be able to get Miller now. Yeah, there we go. That's unfortunate.
How'd you get an alert and have to take out everybody?
Not so much the alert. This is one of those weird missions where if there's a guard standing while on alert, you can't save Miller out of it, so that's okay.
Oh, I'm just handing out rations because I'm in a new game plus save and I have plenty to spare, so
Get to the RV with Miller.
gave some to these chums here. Alright, these guys get knocked out. The great thing about the Liquid Easy Run is the Trank is a one-hit knockout no matter where you shoot them.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Although the Trank is more potent in 4 in all difficulties versus other MGS games. If you play 2, especially 3, with the higher difficulties, the Trank takes forever to take effect unless you get a headshot.
Oh,
Where-
skull saw. Usually they're as blind as any other Metal Gear guard. Oh well. They spotted me after I passed them, so it's not that big of a deal. They'll never catch me.
Nice.
But will this sheep get in my way? This is the question.
Did you get the
No.
wormwood glitch?
No, he won't. Fried lamb tonight.
I've got to say, this does not seem like the best way to carry your really injured friend across the desert.
No, I would not recommend.
I think he super glued him on the back of the horse and falling. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
how he's staying on that thing.
Alright, so get away from the skull unit. No more mist, and that's gonna be mission 1. Yeah, we're not. Let's listen to Waypoint tutorial instead of Kaz whining.
Kaz is always whining in this game. From the beginning
You're
to the
not wrong.
end, so. But
You know,
that's
for
not going to
second in
change.
command, he does spend a lot of the game telling me what to do. See if I
I'm
can
making
blow
my
up
way
this truck.
through this rubble. Get out of here. Unfortunately, Miller passes away by the time 4 starts, so...
Radar is marked with which way to go.
Got it.
Whoa, I just jumped up on the car. The other great thing about Liquid Easy is there's no danger of dying, so you can easily just run from one checkpoint to the other. There are a few spots where you cannot get an alert, especially later in the game, but we'll tackle those when we get there. Man, I don't know. Go ahead.
I hope everybody gets used to this because you're going to see it a lot quicker. Actually faster to go into mission 2 to leave Mother Base than it is to just call the chopper. You don't have to go out there for a while, so.
Yeah, that chopper takes forever. You gotta call it, and then it lands, and then it picks you up, and then it goes back up.
It's going to talk to this wall because I'm rather hard-headed, so the wall listens a little better. All right, we get to do tutorial time, tutorial island, if you will. The CQC some soldiers here that are already my staff, but you know I have to put them on balloons anyway. Wow, that was good for me. Don't get all the flips like that.
How many soldiers is Fultoning a big part of the TPP run?
Early on, you're going to Fulton a bunch of guys, but after a while, you just let them be.
Is the Fultoning for certain weapons you have to develop?
So you really only want to get your R&D to level 7 before you leave Afghanistan, and then the game takes care of the rest on its own.
The nano.
So there's only going to be 6 extra people that we're going to actually Fulton, and we're not going to do that until mission 9, which is about 20 or so minutes. No, I'm sorry, it's power.
Alright, let's do the frog fight.
I get to listen to that talk again.
The Rat Patrol just gets so much better on the lower difficulties. On higher difficulties, they are useless. They will not help you at all. They'll just stare at you. Alright. More frogs to take care of.
Get Ocelot to repeat dialogue if I want.
We're
not gonna pay you.
nice. Alright.
And we are out of here. This is an example of how long this chopper is gonna take to leave Mother Base.
What's wrong with you?
Alright, Snakes, just waiting. You have to go floor by floor to clear out all the frogs here before advancing to the next floor down.
I think this is the first time I've actually shot. Oh, I got him. In the leg.
That's always the mini game when you leave Mother Base, is try to get as many headshots as you can.
I didn't get any headshots, but I got several body shots, which I've never done.
There should be like a category where how many headshots can you get as the helicopter is moving.
I think
away
I've
in
seen
Mother
OCM
Base.
get 2. And I think that's the most I've seen. I've gotten 1.
It's got to be somebody that has more than 2.
Cheaters.
All right, here's a little cutscene or animation we'll play. Usually you can skip this by punching Johnny, but we'll let it play out all the way.
Ah, yes. He has to pray, doesn't he?
Praying to something.
One of the cooler things about Phantom Pain compared to MGS4 is it's actually pretty glitch heavy. One of the things you're going to see me do a lot of is chopper skip. And what that's going to do is, well, we're going to skip riding a chopper in pretty much every mission. There's going to be 2 that I enter in from the chopper that I won't do chopper skip for. And those are 19 and 9. Because you just don't get put in a great position for either one chopper skip, so we just don't. Or at least I don't. Metza does, but Metza's crazy good at this game.
There you go. That's you could punch Johnny and it'll break that whole animation. You could start it at the top of the stairs and it'll continue on. But we do that. But I'll let it play this time. Yeah, this is so MGS4 currently only PS3 is allowed on the leaderboards. PC is getting more and more stable as time goes on for emulation, but it's still not where we want it to be for consistency purposes in terms of IGT stability and all that to allow that for the leaderboards, but it is getting more promising. Hopefully we can emulate MGS4. All right.
I missed like 3 times. I never did play very good basketball. Not great at 3-pointers. Oh well.
And detonated all the sleep gas satchels that I placed earlier, except one of them. So one is still up there. One more frog is going to go here, knock them out, and that is all. So I'll let Meryl wake up Johnny, and we're done with that floor. Can't skip this cutscene, so you have to let this one play. And you can't go through the lasers. If you touch those lasers at all, it will be a continue and a game over.
Johnny's just good at laying traps. But I guess that's what happens when you have stomach problems, I guess.
You know, everyone says the password he puts is Meryl on his little keyboard, but I just don't see it. I see the M, and then I can't see the rest.
You know, I've never paid enough attention.
And it's impossible to tell me that he put Meryl.
No.
And it's got to be her last name too, because it can't just be Meryl.
Well, it can't just be that in her last name, because it needs a special character and a capital. And I had my own menuing here. I have to do that by.
There we go. We let the guest satchel take care of the rest, and we're out of here. You kind of stack them and get a earlier animation like that, and the cutscene will hit earlier than expected if you can stack all of them in the doorway. And that is the frogs. If you beat the frogs all non-lethally, you will get a little doll, but I already picked it up, so it will not be here.
That was my good boy. Goodbye, DD. Fortunately, DD is slow.
DD is pretty slow.
He is best boy, but he is not speedy boy. Fortunately.
You're telling me D-Horse is not best boy?
Me and D-Horse have a love-hate relationship. So no, I will have to tell you that D-Horse is best boy.
Alright, another unskippable cutscene here.
Your target should be somewhere in that outpost. And don't forget,
if you knock out a frog and they die from fall damage, it won't count as a kill. So you'll have to shoot them yourself for it to count as a kill. This is one of the hardest areas on the highest difficulty on the boss extreme if you want to get like the big boss emblem. So it feels kind of good to just run through this and not have to worry about anything. Because I hate this area.
That's one thing I love about the Metal Gear games after 1. It's if you kill them with barrels or gravity, you didn't kill them. But in MGS1, they do count as kills, at least according to auto tracker that we have available.
The explosion barrels count as kills in MGS1?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Fun fact today.
There you go. Learn something new. I thought all MGS games like barrels.
You know, so did I until I started using it for MGS1 runs and just I noticed it went up. I went, wait a minute. These count? Okay. I have to change which kills I get on extreme now. Oh yeah. The beginning of Act 1 in Afghanistan is very tutorial heavy, so Kaz is going to talk my ear off.
Makes sense. There's a lot at the beginning of PPV.
Oh, yeah. At least you're finishing Act 1.
And then once you get to Africa, they really let you loose.
Yep. At least until security team gets introduced, then he talks my ear off for a little bit again. Skip it.
Alice just likes to help you out.
Because he's not part of my combat unit anymore.
That's not
Could
the
be a
smartest
peace walker.
soldier.
Please select a mission.
I want to try something here. Here.
All right, Kaz has told me we received a request from Langley, but doesn't feel like telling me what it is. Lloyd, too quick.
Oh, there they are.
Checkpoint.
What?
I assume that's not what you were going for.
No, I was trying to hide behind the door so they open it and they walk without noticing me, but they just kicked me out.
Oh.
I guess I was too close to the door. As soon as they opened it, I went flying to the ground.
All right, I hope everybody has their trail mix, because this is the longest traverse in the run. Unfortunately, even with chopper skip, we don't get put in a much better location, so this is what we get to deal with.
Run, Snake, run.
Snake isn't running, D-Horse is doing all the work. If Snake's tired, it's because his butt hurts.
Imagine if they had stamina on TPP, you run for like 2 seconds.
Gosh, no.
Pay attention to your stamina.
That's what I was afraid of when they introduced the sprint function. I'm like, oh no, please tell me Snake can run for days.
Oh yeah.
And he can. Snake is... He's like Forrest Gump when he's running back and forth across the country. Great.
He's just full on sprinting.
He's just sprinting the whole time.
Sprinting. Nope. He does not get tired.
I wish I didn't get... And even old Snake gets tired. Which is hilarious because this is technically the oldest Snake has ever been. But that's lore. Where are we here talking about lore?
Alright, Act 2 for me. We'll start out.
You're out of the sandbox already and into the swamp.
Still menuing. Go ahead and put on
Menuing.
tux back. Gotta look sharp.
Oh yeah, them rebels won't recognize you without your suit on.
Just a man in a suit. It's like a man with authority. You don't question him.
That's why I'm a rebel, I question it. But that's just me. So D-Horse has some very cool properties. He can teleport, or he's just better at climbing cliffs than I am. Meantime, to get D-Horse, and we're gonna grab... We already grabbed some common metals, and that's gonna allow me to make smoke grenades here after this mission, and then immediately equip them. Rather than seeing all these lines of text between missions, because that will just add time.
I can't wait to see how you use those smoke grenades.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Those are always...
No spoiler, you know. This game has a story, too.
It does?
I don't know. Got lost with Chapter 3 somewhere.
Alright, a little mandatory codec. Gotta pick up here. Where they introduce Rose.
How fitting.
There's the gerbil buddies. Alright, guys. Watch, passing through. Don't worry about me.
Hey, look, an enemy gunship. Oh, wait, Snake doesn't know what that is.
Enemy gunship. One wrong move, and I forgot the rest of it.
Single burst from its machine gun could cut him half. Maybe no. Okay, now for the fun part. So we're gonna take D-Horse into a cave And the reason that's fun is because he's not supposed to be there. The game, if you try to call D-Horse while in the cave, it will just spawn him outside.
Those footsteps?
So we have to be careful not to do that, and it would be very weird if I did. I have done it before, so I'm not going to put it past me yet.
Have you tried the D-Horse clip in there?
So I do that in perfect stealth runs, and I have a lot of trouble with it. We'll see that later anyway. I find it easier to do it in 28 for Code Talker. But we'll see it anyway. Oh no! You've shot my horse. How dare you? Although I can't say I've ever had that happen to me in Chapter 1 run. They just... Ugh, D-Horse, you're not looking so good there, Chief.
And you made it through.
Yeah, we made it through. We're gonna be fine. D-Horse. See, that's what I mean. He likes to get stuck on the terrain.
He's not supposed to be here.
He's not, and that's why. Okay.
All
We've
right.
got skulls. This will be fun. We get to kill some skulls with grenades. Could use the honeybee. And I might have to.
Alright, hear that guy.
I think this man died. Dang.
Rip.
We're under attack.
Let's see if this guard wakes up or if I get my chopper meat. Nope. Sweet. I've had issues like yesterday where he would just wake up and then it would cancel the Phantom Cigar.
Because you can't use the cigar if there's a alert or a caution.
Yeah, if the base is on alert, your Phantom Cigar is a no-go, fortunately.
And you need that cigar to speed up that helicopter. It takes ages to come down by itself.
Sometimes, yeah. Depends where you're at.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's going to get an upgrade here soon.
Ooh. Does that decrease the deployment time?
A hair, but it's more so for the armor.
You need it for armor. Which mission do you need it?
18. And there's a very specific reason for that, and I'll explain that when we to
Alright.
the glitch that I'm going to do that I need it for.
Alright. Our way through South America. No idea where in South America. They just tell you it's South America.
The funny thing about MGS4 is they never name places.
They tell you Middle East, then you're in South America, then you're in Eastern Europe somewhere.
And all we have to do is speculate. I think the only one that anyone has ever came close to is Eastern Europe is Prague.
Because in TPP, they give you Afghanistan, so they give you a country. Then they give you... They tell you where in Africa you are?
Central Africa.
Just Central?
Central Africa, that's all you get out of it. And then Mother Base is in the Seychelles waters, and then the hospital prologue is Cyprus. That's all you get. Still a little more specific than MGS4.
More specific.
This mission's pretty straightforward as well. There's a prisoner who's being held in front of a bunch of ruins here, and you're just
the one you're doing now is my favorite mission.
Gonna eat a smoke grenade and grab him and go. Let's see if I'm better at 3-pointers on a Jeep than I am for missions equipment. Probably not. I've never hit this.
Kobe.
It's too soon for Kobe. Yeah, I missed it. It's fine. In true Kobe fashion, I missed the shot. I mean, what?
Alright.
Oh my. Please don't kill him.
Please don't disrespect the GOAT Kobe like that.
Oh, Kobe's a legend.
Alright, here we go. These guys don't notice anything. I am one with the stairs. Nice.
Pequod, you coming down or what? Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever had him do that to me. Oh boy. I like how your prisoner disappears. Oh man. See if I can get the anti-air radar while I'm here.
And I'm at the research lab.
Yep, got it. Easy.
The nano.
All right. I can kind of chill out and take a little bit more of my sweet time if I want, because now the medical platform is going to begin to being built, and there's really only one thing I can do is level up base development. Do up to level 9 is as high as we can get it. And that will cut down the time it takes significantly. But other than that, there's not a lot I can do about it.
You're surrounded, Snake.
Alright, Liquid Easy. First you have to defeat the frogs before you can fight Laughing Octopus. So I just shoot him in the leg, just because it's a one hit anywhere. And then 2 more drop down here that you have to take care of. 1, 2, there we go. And that's it. And now to trigger the Octopus boss fight. With the suit. Alright, so our friends are going to be the Railgun and the M82 on New Game Plus. New Game, it's a completely different boss fight just because you do not have either of these weapons at your disposal. So we're going to take full advantage of these.
Just your everyday where a man in a suit has a railgun. It's fine.
Railgun and close quarters combat. Can't beat it. Alright, take a chunk of her health off there. Wait for her to spawn. Probably at the painting here now. Yep. Go for a headshot. Nice. Now we're gonna wait for her to spawn as the Mark II Metal Gear. There she is. Places a bunch of bombs for you to walk into, but we're too smart. You can headshot that thing.
Dehorses into goofball. Yesterday, it was yesterday, I got him to spawn on top of the tank. It was weird. And then I blew it up.
Snake.
You're doing back up, back down?
Back up, back down. At least this is where we get to abuse the Phantom Cigar a little bit.
It's another mimic. Watch
Don't
out.
shoot me.
Timer go a little quicker. And off you go. Goodbye, tank. It's one of them. You only need to destroy one, so we're just gonna go.
And we're done with the Laughing Octopus fight. At least the beast form. Still have the
Go over
beast
here
form.
with the cigar buffer. I can't do anything while Kaz is yelling at me. It's gonna wait. Stop at about a minute. It's a little closer to time being up than I wanted, but okay, it's not that big.
Watch out.
Let's get the dancing beauty.
Oh, there it is.
She just breaks all the windows as she gets close to him. It's a weird power, if you ask me. Let's see this window. Oh. I like how everything is black and white except her.
There we go. Yeah, MGS4's night vision is a little weird.
I know it's the beauty phase.
Oh, that? Yeah, that's... The beauty phases are just... There's something else. I don't know what that says about Kojima and the dev team, but to anyone else, speculation.
Oh. Can I get out of here? Let me out. Let me out.
All right, free roam. There is a point to just free roaming, so we're gonna go all the way to the power plant. The biggest thing that we really want out of it is a delivery point. Because unlike MGS4, MGS5 does use a cardboard box. Do you use a barrel in Liquid Easy or no?
Not on Liquid Easy, but other difficulties do use the barrel.
Yeah,
it's a shame that
it's your best friend.
The box doesn't come into play in any category for MGS4.
It's unfortunate too. It's kind of a staple, but you never... Actually, come to think of it, I think other than Ground Zeroes, because it isn't there, I think 4 is the only one that you don't pick up the cardboard box in any category.
1, you don't use the cardboard box, right?
No, you do in all bosses. Get a bounce.
So you use that there. 2, you use it a lot. 3, you use it... 3, cardboard box is probably the most overpowered weapon or item in all of 3. 4 and 5 gets no use from it.
Ground Zeroes anyway. You do use it in this run, which is why we need to go get this delivery point, which is unfortunately across the map. So we're just gonna go through this conspicuously open place that we are never going to see again.
So for anyone confused as to why I'm doing this, like I said at the beginning of the run, I have to extend the run around 15-20 minutes or so, just because MGS4 times with IGT, and that includes the credits. But Phantom Pain, as soon as the credits start, that's where RTA ends. So if we do RTA versus RTA, MGS4 will be done a lot earlier. So I have to add in a little more to the game. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring out
a cat scratching at the door. Oh boy.
If Joe is watching, I am doing him proud.
You're saving Meryl?
No, I'm using the iPod.
Oh, the iPod. Yeah, Joe likes to be entertaining, especially in Act 3, so he'll just throw on some tunes. Makes it more fun, though. You just cat jam the entire way through 3.
Photo shoot time? I don't think we'll do a photo shoot. We'll end it.
Have you earned a trophy?
I've already gotten all them trophies.
I think 2 and 4 are the only ones I didn't platinum.
2 was probably the most annoying with the VR mission. 4 is easy, but 4 takes forever because you have to do all the emblems, and some of them are ridiculous.
Chicken run.
You got the chicken run. You have like the crawling. The I don't know if it was the caterpillar or the centipede, whatever it was.
It was an inchworm.
The inchworm.
The inchworm rank.
Never again.
The assassin one wasn't too bad. It was just kind of tedious.
Yeah, for the no-kill run, you can kill the beast form. It does not count as a kill, but the beauty form, you have to do non-lethal damage, or it will count as a kill. Okay, I'm done with the iPod. Oh, the song just kept playing even after a cutscene. Pretty weird.
The one thing 5 does have over 4 is eye moving while shooting is not crap. Where 4 is like...
shooting is the worst.
4's shooting is... You don't have to deal with gravity, but I do. But my shooting is a lot more precise. Oh look, I failed at extraction. Fantastic.
RIP. There's one soldier here. This soldier is placed in a tougher place on the lower difficulty for some reason. Like he's all the way in the corner, ready to give you an alert as soon as you turn.
Yeah, that is weird.
All right, we'll do some Easter eggs on our way to Naomi.
Now I get to do that staff management thing.
Select unit.
Where that support is level 6, so I can... In menu. So I can make this helicopter that I was talking about earlier. Boom, done, cool. So I'm gonna go back in here so I can restart the timer for...
Select unit.
It's gonna 1 minute at least.
Assigned.
Will we get to the chopper?
Please specify
Not yet.
project.
Oh.
Please specify a project. Select unit.
Oh, that sucks.
Staff assigned.
The bosses, all the 4 bosses have a beauty and a beast form. This guy's not the brightest guy in the world. Shoot him. So the beast form is what you fight at the beginning, and then the beauty form is when they come out of their shell. And we are here with the handprints. There's Kojima's handprint. Of course, this has to be the biggest one. And then I believe that's Yoji Shinkawa's handprint. And that's all the ones I know. Don't ask me about anyone else. Because I don't know anyone else.
Oh, because
But they're all people who developed, helped develop MGS4. Everyone was saying this was where Death Stranding came from. The idea, but
Roger that.
cool little Easter egg. And if you take too long, Otacon calls you. Or Raiden calls you.
this works out for me. I hope so.
Yeah, Raiden. I will look at the shape of the foot. So you're supposed to look at these footprints to see where you're going. And there's a box that you were talking about right here. Here, I'll pick it up just for you.
The cardboard box?
An ordinary box equipped to hide under the box and hide from enemies.
Don't remember. Just returning to ATC. There we go. Oh, man. I haven't had that happen to me in a very, very long time.
Please select a mission.
Here, Naomi, they're trying to trick you to think Naomi's in that house. And there's a sniper waiting for you to go there too. This kind of reminds me of the end boss fight in MGS3. Go hang out. Hold on. Wait.
Snake must have some money if he's able to suit.
What are we looking at, buddy? Number 57.
The 3 Soviet commanders are meeting at Dabialo Calais.
Unit.
The mission
Yeah,
is
that
to
works
eliminate
out.
all 3. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck.
Puts me down now.
I've sent the target's anticipated travel routes and the meeting location to your map. Take a look.
Put her to sleep. Alright. You still hear the voice of Naomi coming here.
Alright, so now we get to go and abuse some Phantom Cigar nonsense. This time we get to hear the whole wahoo. I think it's the only time we do it on purpose. Firing blanks. Stop at 10:30. Ish.
Pull that up and continue on our way.
Always say 10:30-ish, because that way if you're close, you're still not late.
As my coach used to say, if you're on time,
Contact.
you're late.
Oops. Room full of my targets.
Target confirmed dead. Now move on to the other 2. Impressive work.
Sparty, you still play modern Call of Duty? Do people still run around corners and shoot grenade launchers at you?
Grenade launchers, no. Grenade launchers are not used in the current Call of Duty. Maybe by a small handful of people.
Not so much anymore. Used to be the thing way back when. That's
Not
how
anymore.
That's how you would use this mission.
Alright, let's go meet Drebin and get on the Jeep chase.
Unit function extraction arrived at Mother Base.
At least your next few minutes will be a little more exciting than mine. Unfortunately, I have run out of things to do. I get to go sit on the delivery point and wait.
And why do you wait at the delivery point, Glenn?
So that we can skip quiet when the medical platform spawns. She spawns, as does the Emmerich side op. Just kind of abuse that by going into a mission.
All right, I met Drebin. Okay, so to get past this area, you have to get rid of these mech suit guys. These are the only guys that matter. You can kill them or you can non-lethal them. It's up to you what you want to do. I will kill them just because it's fun. And this is being played on the PS3.
Who's ready for intense frame drop?
It's weird. You grab the invoice from Sirach Power Plant. Then you go to a delivery point, and as soon as the platform is built, the R&D platform is built, you use that delivery point to skip over where Quiet is, so you don't have to like ride D-Horse through her area, and you go straight to meeting Emmerich.
That is correct. Medical platform. You got the most
medical
part right.
Medical. All right, I was 90% right.
You're right. It's a minor detail.
I still remember
D-Horse.
most of that run.
Trees are not what we want right now. Thank you.
All right, in this area, more is the frogs. Not the frogs, it's the geckos that you have to kill. You want to kill the ones that are in front of you on the road. The ones kind of on the side aren't as important because Drebin likes to move once the road is clear ahead of him. So I'm not really focusing on the one on the right, although now it's, now this one is in the way, so I gotta get rid of that one. So it is a little RNG as to where they land, where they jump, but just focus in front of you and you'll be good.
Oh, goody. Oh, no.
I wish I could run MGS4 on the emulator, but the emulator is a little unstable currently. There's still plenty of crashes during runs. There's still IGT inconsistencies on it as well, and loading screens and all that. So it's not quite there yet. It's perfectly fine if you just want to casually play it. I think if you have save files and save states, that'll make up for the crashing, but for speed runs, currently it is not an option. But I am playing this digitally. And that gate does not want to go down as Snake surfs on top of this.
It has way too much.
Blow it with this rail gun. And then finish the rest of it off with the turret. There we go.
Yay! Plant expansion complete. And we have skipped Quiet. Thankfully, I'm not too keen on doing that boss fight anymore. I would have done it the funny way, just drop boxes on her head.
Okay, more geckos to shoot at. This is just target practice at this point. You cannot make Drebin go faster or slower now. He's going to go at his own pace, whether you shoot them or not.
Those gecko will try to ram you. Don't let them get
I think my favorite part in this whole escape sequence with Drebin is he says he'd get ready for some speed and immediately hits the brakes.
This whole vehicle doesn't like to go very fast.
Hello?
Hang on! It's gonna get bumpy!
Who the?
Up front! Here they come!
I don't know who gave that guard in particular eyeballs, but they don't.
Did he see you?
Unfortunately.
You cannot enter that area with a... Can you enter with a caution or not?
No.
Okay, so no caution, no alert. Every MGS game has like certain areas where you can't advance to the next area if you're on an alert or if you're on a caution.
No, but due to the terms of engagement, this Jeep is now mine.
You just sit in it one time.
Just sit in it once and it's mine, and it'll be there when Hellbound starts.
If you don't sit in it, then it just despawns, right?
Yep. It's gone.
Yeah. It's weird.
It is the weirdest thing.
It's like, all right, I guess you said it once. We'll leave it here.
It's got my logo on it. They're not allowed to touch it. Like international law or something.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Can't help you. Gotta get to the exit. Rip. This thing is gonna try to kick me. Let me see if I'm here. Will it still kick me? Kick me. Oh, missed. Alright, I'm done with Act 2. On to Act 3.
This is that thing that Sparty was asking about with the smoke grenade, is throwing it in the Jeep and just driving off with it. It's kind of a carryover from Ground Zeroes, actually, which you just, for whatever reason, the trail of smoke is behind you, but they can't see you, except for this thing, which blows away the smoke, and then they can see you.
Still acts like a bubble of smoke around the Jeep.
Yeah, it's weird.
Even though
how
you
that
see
works
the
out.
smoke trailing.
I believe that got patched out after a little while.
Oh, you can't do that in the patched version?
I don't believe so.
One of the coolest tricks in the speedrun.
It's the funniest trick. You could do that with D-Walker too. It's just a little harder.
Especially when you get close to enemies and they get out of your way.
Oh yeah, we'll see that.
Coming, but they won't alert because they don't see you.
No, they think it's a runaway vehicle.
Right.
That's Metal Gear Guards, ladies and gentlemen. Dumb. Although in 5, they're not blind. Part. Some of them are.
They have
Just
a mind of
weird.
their own, though. They do some weird things.
These weird quirks, but I hope everyone likes off-roading.
Alright, Act 3. Let's put our camo back on, but this time, put a face camo as well as the tux.
Drifting.
MGS 5. Afghanistan Drift.
Sometimes I wish I had the level 2 smoke grenade. I probably could have made it all the way to the base camp with one grenade. But no, I've got to use 5 of them just to get out of here. See if I can make that funny sound. Boing. I've never hit a telephone pole with a vehicle that I've been driving, so can anyone confirm or deny that it does actually make that sound? Asking for a friend.
Had many telephone poles in my life, and it does not make that.
Damn.
I don't think boing is the sound that you get.
It's so weird. Which way you going, buddy? That's the smart direction because you're gonna fly like it's Grand Theft Auto. Whee!
It looks so weird holding no weapons. With his arms just out. It looks weirder with the...
And thanks to the smoke grenade, we can just...
Oh, you didn't see me.
Good. Hello, Emmerich.
Come on, keep it moving. There we go.
At least I never have to look at his face in the run.
Hang on a second. Let's use the walker gear I developed to escape. There's a special one here at the lab.
Support
Only I
helicopter
can
has
activate
arrived.
it, and I'll tell
Wow,
you
he took me a half hour to explain all this to me. When I have a Jeep and a smoke grenade. Come on, Emmerich, keep up with the times, man.
Fortunately, with this guy that I'm trailing, you cannot just run to the end and wait for him. He has checkpoints, and he will not move from them unless you're a certain distance close to him. So you have to be close to him at all times.
Really weird how well put together MGS4 is. You can get out of bounds. Is it useful? No. And then we tried doing some skips, and a lot of the cutscene triggers that you aren't supposed to get to, like the frog, the one at the end of the frog encounter for Meryl, is there. You just can't get to it.
Yeah.
Because the game has kind of
There's
an
one-
unfair death prevention in it, which is rather interesting.
There's one skip in all of MGS4, and that's the frog skip, the wave of frogs that you fight before Mantis. You can skip those in all difficulties except Liquid Easy. Unfortunately, you cannot skip that in Liquid Easy.
Oh well, but yes, there's a Metal Gear in your Metal Gear game. But even it is not immune to the power of the smoke grenade.
Don't get away from that thing, it'll bring down the chopper.
Alright,
State-of-the-art advanced technology. Cannot see through smoke. Now we wait.
This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
Support helicopter has
Stay
arrived.
alert. You're not out of the woods yet. Alright, the chopper's touching down. Don't waste any time getting on board. And don't forget Emery.
Oh look, cylinders. That's fine. Is that the way? Nope, it's good work. Thanks, Kaz.
Get rid of that thing. It'll bring the chopper down.
Alright, we'll shoot it, I guess.
Here it comes. Use the chopper's
Since you asked nicely, Kaz.
Take them off.
I guess. What's this bird doing so close? I'm gonna shoot it. Oh, don't leave. Yes. Can I pick it up? Nope. Felt like Cinderella with the bird right next to me. Alright, this guy sees these bodies. Like, what's going on? Who did this?
Don't worry about it.
He
Fine.
sure doesn't.
Nick's over here trying to confirm his kill of a Metal Gear. And we are out of the desert.
Oh, you
Finally.
did the trank shot at the end.
Tried.
That's what counts. Traditional glass. Like, who shops for traditional glass?
I require non-traditional glass. at all
Gallery.
times.
What is non-traditional glass?
Stained glass, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe stained glass is the traditional glass.
In my experience, only in churches.
I mean, that's as traditional as you could get.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Another topic for another day. Anywho. Yeah, remember how I said Mission 2 was coming back? Hey, look, it's a flashback. Good for Cypher. Who the heck is that, Kaz? He didn't give me any backstory.
You know what's weird? Is they call them Cypher, but in MGS2, they call those the drone things Cyphers too.
I forget the plot for that.
I wonder if in Japanese they're both called the same thing, or if it's just an English thing.
Not sure. It's a good question.
Let's hide on this lamp. Can't see me behind this lamp. Look at the index. 56% index on this lamp. But if I go here, 55%. So my index is better hiding behind that lamp than completely prone.
See if Africa is interested in yeeting me across the map today.
A little pitch dark warp action to start off.
Perhaps.
At the beginning of Africa always reminds me of MGS3, that jungle looking thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Never thought about it, but yeah.
I always think, like when I first ran into that area, I'm like, whoa, this is just like MGS3, and then it only lasts for like 20 yards and you're out
20
of there.
yards, yeah, and then there's just nothing but swamp.
The red sand and swamp, yeah. Alright, we're continuing to follow this guy. Again, I cannot just run up to the next area, wait for him. I have to be close to him to get him to slowly move up the map. If I just leave him here and go to the end, he'll just stop in his tracks and he will not move. My biggest task of MGS4, even more than a PC port, is find a way to skip this.
Or
I'll take
realistically anything.
Over a PC port.
Look out!
When is MGS4 bounty though?
Nearby to hide behind.
I will give you $1
Deal.
of my hard-earned money.
Hey, horse, can you, there we go. Please don't get stuck on rocks again.
I like this restaurant called Restaurant. Very cool. It's a restaurant and it says antiques if you look lower. So you can eat the whatever's in there.
Oh,
An antique. You know, I've never been to Eastern Europe though, so they could just be called restaurant. Restaurant.
that one's on.
This
Africa
Peace
being
Walker.
Africa.
Peace Walker is one of the best MGS games.
I absolutely
agree?
love Peace Walker.
Especially what it was for, like on handheld.
Oh, absolutely.
I played that so much. Now, if it came out
People
on...
are trying to call this like Peace Walker 2.0, and realistically, the only
It
reason
is.
the mission-based,
Yeah, it's like
Story
Mother Base,
and-
the mission.
the thermal goggles have the same kind of color scheme. Guards are not being fantastic. All right. Do I get Pitch Dark Warp first, third, or 16th time? Who's to say?
You're gonna get it first time. Feel it.
This first run doesn't count because you have to reset to get it to warp. Or at least
My
I
PS3 is starting to sound like an airplane, so I think it's gonna work for you.
Oh, okay. You know what? No, we're just gonna go. It warped. Okay.
Alright, let's hope this guy runs up the map. We'll save a little bit of time if he does.
Good thing I dropped the airstrike, and hopefully it doesn't warp me out.
Oh, let's go. He went up the map. Little time save here. He's gonna come back a little bit, but then continue moving forward.
It didn't put me outside. Let's go.
Come on, buddy. You can do it.
Abuse our smoke grenades. We're gonna eat this guy. We need him, but not for the reason that we all think we do.
Oh, you're gonna set up another warp?
Warp in, and we warp out.
A lot
I mean,
of warping.
extraction failed. All right, fine. We'll use T-Horse. Oh, nope. I messed it up. Too far from D-Horse.
I think the Peace Walker bosses were designed to have your equipment leveled up. Low level equipment on Peace Walker bosses, that takes a while.
We did just
Alright.
hit that hour mark, so whenever you're both good for a pause, just let us know and we can do that.
I am good whenever Glenn is.
As soon as I warp out of here, we're good to go.
Okay, as soon as Glenn gives the okay, then I'm good.
How rude. There we go. Ta-da! That's the pitch dark warp.
Nice. I'm following this guy with a helmet, a bike helmet.
Does he have a bike helmet?
I guess that's the best thing he could come up with to look like the soldiers. He had everything else, didn't have a helmet. And I guess the bike helmet is the same color as the helmet and didn't think too many people would notice.
We're good for that break if you are.
All right. Yeah.
Yep,
So
let's do it.
go ahead and pause, and then Sorry, Tech. We did not give much of a warning for that one. Anyway, we're pausing here. Chat, if you are new to Hotfix and are not familiar with this, for the longer runs, we just like to pause every hour or so to promote healthy habits. You know, get up and stretch, get water, do all of that stuff. So with that, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back to finish this race. All right, welcome back. As our runners get going into this, just a quick reminder that you should check out the Games Done Quick Highlights channel on YouTube because it's awesome. I really enjoy the highlights that get put up, getting to see all the funny moments from all the other shows. And I think you all will too. So if you do, if you type ! highlights in chat, you can learn more about that and find the YouTube channel that way. Also, quick reminder to make sure you come back tomorrow for more Hotfix content with our show Going Places, which is all about handheld and regional exclusives. So yeah, that's all for me. So Sparty and Glenn, it's all yours again.
Sweet. Thank you very much. Here I'm chilling at the beer garden. They actually have a name for a place now. Although garden is spelled with an E. So I don't know. Maybe it's a European thing.
We're just sightseeing.
The beer garden.
Beer garden?
Sounds like Detective Clouseau. The beer garden.
Haven't heard that in a while.
I'd like to buy a hamburger.
Come on, D-Horse. Okay.
Alright, this is an area you can actually go in this corner here and wait for him to get all the way to the end and then follow him. This was his last checkpoint until he goes and changes clothes.
This is just another one of those rescue ops where they're like, yeah, we want you to go tail someone or search this building to find information on where your target is. No. Do what I want. He's over here.
That's a few of the TPP missions. It's like, first go here to know where he's at, then go here and actually find him.
You just plow him over with a horse. It's
Alright, dude at the end is getting close to his other checkpoint, so I will be right behind him as he changes clothes. There's another sign, a street sign here. Cars and bikes do not enter. Okay, but then there's a car right there.
I think it's they can't park sideways there. They have to park the way that van is.
They can't park. You mean like
so he can't turn 90 degrees? Yeah.
Who parks like that anyway?
I don't know. You'd be surprised.
This is the Scooby-Doo.
If you ever go on Reddit and seen idiots in cars, yeah, that's what's up. See all kinds of crazy stuff.
This license plate. 0908. Okay, we're done. We're done with the tailing of this guy. Now comes bike chase. Bike chase is very, very difficult on Liquid Easy.
Back in 1960.
I'm going to show you exactly what to do, though, to get past it.
As the time.
So many cutscenes right here. One of my least favorite cutscenes, or collection of cutscenes, in the MGS series happens right here.
I really do wish it would just let you skip all of them at a time.
Yeah. It should give you another prompt. Do you want to skip all these cutscenes?
Yes. That would have been... Drop one there.
Okay, so as soon as the bike chase starts, you put your controller down and do nothing.
Oh, I love doing that. Best way to
You can't make this go faster. You can't make it go slower. It's just on rails. Eva will drive the motorcycle at her speed. And you don't get a say. There's traditional glass we just passed. Where's restaurant? I don't know where restaurant is.
Oh, heck.
What's over here? Parking.
Smoke the Phantom cigar. There it goes. Okay.
Rip that guy.
Game said no, I'm not gonna have snake smoke, I guess. But that's fine.
Alright, next area for bike chase. Do the same exact thing as you did in this area.
Very confused as to now Kaz knows that I destroyed 4 walker deer. Never even saw them.
Kaz
Clearly
sees all. You know, he's
sees
like
all.
Daredevil. He's blind, but all his other senses are like magnified by 1,000,000.
Is he blind? Never confirmed.
Pretty sure he is blind.
Some of my sound effects have disappeared. How interesting.
You get no sound effects, and you will like it.
I think it was just game acting weird, but yeah.
A little TPP shenanigans for you.
Quite possible. So that would be a new one on me.
Look at this. I am indestructible. You cannot hit me. Shoot at Eva instead.
Oh wow, I'm a little further away than I thought I was from the mission box.
One thing you can do in the bike is hug Eva. Like this. Really noticeable in slow motion.
Is that like some sort of way of Kojima telling us to hug our mother?
Could be. Look at this dodging of the bullets.
Okay. Off we go. Oh really, Kaz? You know, Kaz didn't think it was a little suspicious that the escort unit, for this truck, excuse me, was north of the airport. He didn't think that was weird. He's kind of at the airport.
They probably didn't think you would get to the airport that fast.
I don't know.
Because you're not supposed to know they're at the airport right now.
But it's just so close and convenient.
Usually you run into them when they're like halfway through another base and they're parked there. And then it takes you a really long time to exit out of that mission. But yeah, the airport is right by the exit. I love is this the C4 strat?
This is indeed the C4 strat. Funny enough, is how I did this mission too, is not at the airport, because I just blew them all up with C4s.
I did not do that. And I think on my first playthrough, I
think that was the only way my brain was like, okay, my weapons suck. What does this do? Boom. Oh, they're dead. Cool.
I think I had pretty good weapons here. I was developing like crazy. And we're just killing the skulls. But I love the strat.
I don't remember why I couldn't kill them as quickly, but, you know. A quick kill's nice. I'll take it. Get to go off-roading in a very large convoy truck. Not try this at home.
I was in a voice call with someone, with Speedy actually, and he was doing this mission, and I was walking him through where to place the C4, what to do, and he got it first try.
Nice.
It's such a cool trick.
C4 is broken. Don't let anyone else tell you.
And all the damage stacks. So if you place all 4 C4s, it does 4 C4s worth of damage.
That's the grenade launcher.
True. Then you get that. I'm still on my little Little stroll through Eastern Europe somewhere. That's the worst shot in the world. This is me playing Call of Duty when I shoot at enemies.
Well, something I thought about it. I never changed the helicopter.
Change the chopper.
Well, this would have been very bad if I didn't. Also going to switch to new buddy, D. Walker. He's been available for a while, but he just isn't always ideal, and D. Horse is much better over certain terrains.
Do you also claw the controller when maneuvering D. Walker?
No.
I feel like I have to claw to maneuver him.
I'm trying to think of why though.
So I hold the square, and then you have to use the right stick to point the direction you want him to go, and hold square at the same time.
Oh, you don't need to hold square, and you can just aim your weapons to point him in the direction you want him to go. Because the weird thing about D. Walker that he's talking about is this. Where he's not as, precisely controlled, which is kind of wonky and
yeah, you can just control
really
him. It's
you
hard to maneuver
the entire
him.
time and call it a day.
I hold square. Well, maybe I'll try L2, but I never hold L2. Yeah, I did. I hold square to go.
Oops. One of our guys that we had to rescue, he was always in the same spot. There is no RNG there. And there's this guy. Goodbye. Oop.
Shout out to the MGSR peeps watching.
All the homies are watching.
Alright, done with the bike chase, on to the boss fight.
I think we lost
All right. Now we're gonna go in here, grab the other prisoner. Hey, we just saw this guy.
He's like, can you rescue me one more time?
The Viscount needed rescuing again. He looks injured and half-starved, which is really weird considering he joined me yesterday. Oz, did you not feed this man? Kind of a problem.
You need more people in your mess hall.
It's kind of weird because he's spending all my money on hamburgers.
No, he doesn't know about hamburgers yet. He hasn't met Code Talker.
How does he not know about hamburgers?
Or he hasn't built his hamburger shop yet.
And where's all my money going?
He has to wait for Code Talker to give him the idea. Alright, out the M82. He still has a little bit of health left.
Although I am impressed that Kaz learns how to cook despite losing an arm. And he cooks well.
I can cook with one arm pretty well.
I can't. I have to use both hands at some point.
I'm a pretty good cook.
Ellie.
Thank you.
I can make some mac and cheese.
Oh, nothing wrong with a little mac and cheese. Alright, where is she? There she is. Eat this.
I'm actually a very hands-off cooker. I'm quite lazy.
You know, I love to cook. Nothing like a good meal.
That's my brother too. He's actually a chef for his job, and
oh, nice. I watch Gordon Ramsay videos on YouTube, and then I pretend I'm him.
There you go.
Alright, let's go up this tower real quick. And then watch her chase me.
But you're probably wondering, why am I going to the mission point that's further away? This is the best spot to take out one of my next targets. And we're going to do that with a grenade sniper.
Oh, shoot. Fast.
Too fast.
Oh no, I'm cornered. No. Leave me alone.
Fortunately, there just isn't a better spot for this.
But you could... Oh, get up. She can't find me here. Where is she? Wait, can't she find me here? Does she know I'm here? Oh, she's going back downstairs. What? Why is she going downstairs? Okay, let me go back up.
There's 6 targets.
Now she's coming back up. Run. Boom. Let's see what. Now
That man
she's
is dead.
going downstairs. I think that's
Go up to
because
downstairs.
I'm hanging off the ledge, and she doesn't chase me. She goes back down the stairs.
I think it's because that's where your access points are.
She's like, he must be down.
It's really weird because it's like the way Kojima and Konami prevented, or the devs prevented unfair deaths was even if you blow yourself up, the game keeps Snake's coordinates at a precise spot so that you don't
Where is she?
explode over a railing.
Oh, there she is.
Which is
Leave me alone.
unfortunate.
Let's see if I jump down low. How fast is she going to come up here? Where is she? Oh, look at her just gliding through the stairs.
I wish I could go downstairs that fast. What the heck?
You could have just rolled down. Problem solved.
No, I did that when I was little and I broke my leg.
Ouch. Hey,
Nice.
maybe not problem solved. Alright, we're done.
Just because I'm a nervous wreck with this mission.
And we're done with Act Trace.
Let's see.
Bunch more cutscenes to skip. Are you trying to throw the smoke on top of the...
I don't like this mission in particular.
That's why I always like to put them like...
Support helicopter has arrived.
Got it. Yeah, I did. Cool. Last
Nice.
one. Easy.
It's like the same mechanics as putting smoke in a vehicle. Like in a car.
It's just nightmare.
But it's much harder to have that smoke grenade stick.
Yeah, you kind of aim for the little control panel that's on D-Walker, and the geometry does the rest. Geometry is not my friend today, apparently.
A plus B, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Is that the Pythagorean theorem?
I do believe it is trigonometry.
It's gotta be geometry too.
Probably, I don't know.
No, that's geometry. Pretty sure that's geometry.
It's everything. It's math. All right. So the fun thing about this mission is you don't need to save all of these kids. These ones are
Michael
just
Jordan
unfortunately
said.
in my way.
Don't worry about the kid.
Worry
Alright,
about the
MGS one
children.
time.
But we don't
You
need
guys
to
just
worry
saw
about the
MGS
children per
one,
se. All
but-
we really need to do. Please tell me there's one.
We'll do some more MGS.
Yo, who said you could just play MGS1?
I decided to take a break from 4 and go to 1.
Okay, fair
Maybe a
enough.
little right side truck action.
Him in the chopper.
Camera.
And there isn't a second guard here for whatever reason, so I gotta take this guy and throw him over here.
Ouch. Ouch. Don't shoot me. Alright, I'm out of here. Done with MGS1. New world record.
Yeah, GG on world record.
I have beaten MGS1 in world record time.
GG. And we're out of mission 18. Warping is so fun.
And we're ready for Act Quattro. That's the only 2 languages I know how to say force, English and Spanish.
I do believe French is quatre.
Cat? Like the
Quatre.
animal?
No, quatre. Not quite cat.
I cannot pronounce anything French.
My French is rustier than my Spanish ever will be.
All right, we'll put our suit back on. Go through the snow.
I have to look away. I hate the snow.
I also hate
the guy living in the Midwest.
Well, I live in the West Coast. Far away from the snow.
Lucky devil. Alright, back to mission 19. The other mission I'm not going to do chopper skip on.
It looks like the front hangar door is open.
As I've been using your support strikes for like 20 minutes. Just now are telling me about them. What the heck?
Alright. If you go into the tank hangar, do you still get... Let me see if you still get the... Oh, you do?
What's a Russian gunship doing here?
Wow, you must be crazy to fly high in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an
Okay, let's see if I can do this. Gotten about 50-50 on this particular airstrike, so works out for me today.
Oh, you don't get the little flashback once you go inside the tank hangar.
Which one?
Like the ones where you, like when you go by the cameras and you keep tapping X to get the flashback.
Oh yeah, once you enter the tank hangar.
Yeah, once you enter there.
Yet to come stops playing, then yeah.
You still get the dialogues though.
I'm in front of the disposal facility. Excellent.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to
Alright.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hyperventilation.
See if this helicopter is mean to me or not. It might be. Sometimes it sees me, and then I'm very unhappy. And that's slower. I don't like being slow around here.
Don't worry. Let's go up the stairs.
Give me, please. That would be great.
Let's see if he says the overhead view thing.
Got him.
Come on, say it. Does he still say it? Like on the tank hangar? Oh, there we go.
Not that I know of.
He said it.
Now you're talking.
Say the thing.
Overhead view.
He said the thing.
It's like old times.
Alright. That's enough messing around here. Let's go to the next area.
Plus 1,000 Drebin points.
Chaff grenades are the most overpowered item in MGS4.
That's why you don't get a ton of them.
Right. It's the one item you cannot buy in lower difficulties as well. Like in the highest difficulty, you can't buy anything that's non-lethal. So any tranks, any stuns, any chaff, smokes, you can't buy those. But in lower difficulties, you can buy all of them. The only exception is chaffs. You cannot buy chaffs no matter what difficulty you're playing on.
Only a handful of packs in the entire game, if I remember right, but only really 2 in our way.
I don't remember how long Act 4 takes, but it's fairly quick if you're squeezing through.
Something like that.
Probably takes you around 15, 20, I would guess. So get these mandatory codec calls, pick them up, and go up the stairs. You have to take those codec calls and go by the door, because if you don't and you go up the stairs to the elevator, it just won't open.
A nice little callback. The game forced you into the codec screen for that.
Try the elevator.
I love shooting my weapon.
He's just been yelling in your ear our entire game until now.
I love shooting my weapon here.
Oh wait,
the OG MGS1 boys will know why. Oh, I ran out of space. And the door closed on me. No! Not sure why chaff they don't let you buy it. I think because they know how overpowered it is. I never really got an
just
answer.
buy 900 of them and
Yeah, but you can do that with anything else. You can buy 900 smokes and tranks and
well, not to
stuns.
mention how many enemies in MGS4 are mechanical.
I'm not sure why they decided chaffs are excluded.
They don't work on the gecko, do they?
They do on the laser part. If you get too close to them, you still will get an alert.
Right, okay. My MGS4 is very rusty. No!
This is the
Not the
code
jackal.
to get 100,000 Drebin points money when you get it wrong.
Snake, I think maybe you're
Gonna go down to this burning building.
Don't worry. I'm sure I can remember.
See if we can save a child's life.
Hey, I remember the code. That's the Drebin points code. Don't give me that, Otacon.
I finished unlocking the door on the first floor. It should open now.
Alright.
There's a mist? Uh-oh. Oh, it's covered in mist all year? Thanks. That's cool, Ocelot. Like, all good. Kaz, you did not have to interrupt Ocelot. Just trying to give me a lesson in climate. Nothing. This tunnel has a weird property where as soon as Ocelot starts talking, I can... All D-Walker will spawn at the end of the tunnel. Or not.
This section is weird because you're supposed to survive, what, 3 minutes until Otacon opens the door? But if you somehow kill this gecko, he just opens it automatically. So it's like, why don't you just open it automatically and if I don't kill him?
He was nervous.
He's not even there. The
He still
robot's
has to
there.
do stuff. Maybe the robot's nervous. Maybe it has feelings. Sure.
Oh,
Mark
don't
3
try.
seems to be very emotional. You can damage that body and skip a cutscene with the grenade launcher, so I'm like, I don't think I hit it. I always get weirded out by the angle of that little camera motion, because I'm like, did Snake's model change entirely into somebody else? Because that would be weird.
Alright, I'm going in the blizzard to fight Wolf.
This is fine.
Boss, I'll have the chopper touchdown past the tunnel.
Alright, so the little mantis child is going to spawn, and that's going to tell me where the man on fire is going to spawn. So I want him to spawn in front of me. Thank you. It is quite that simple.
Now's the time to get on the chopper.
Exfiltrated hot zone. It's on fire. The hot zone. I get it.
Alright, for Wolf, she is always in the same spot on Liquid Easy. Her spawn does not change. Every other difficulty, she gets a random spawn into a few different areas, but on Liquid Easy, she's always at the same spot. So, I know where she's at. I'm going right after her. Hopefully that hits. It does. And then I follow up with some stun grenade rounds, and that is the fight. Where's a chopper? Let me see if she follows me to the chopper site. Is it here? No, it's this one. Where the Hind D got destroyed in the Shadow Moses incident. Alright, this beauty form's a little slower than the one that was gliding through the stairs. Here it is. Can't see me, I'm hiding. Oh.
So many development tasks.
Get off me. Alright. Do this. Alright, she goes down, and then I get my MGL to the face.
Put a Gatling gun on deep.
Alright, let's go to the Hindy. I think you do get dialogue if you go by it. There's also the wolves.
Yes.
Can I pet the wolves?
Time to do.
They get little hearts above them. Pet? No, you cannot pet the wolves. Okay, let's go to the Hindy.
Abandon ship. I mean mission, because I did the thing wrong. Full input. Thank you.
Sometimes you do things wrong in life, but it's how you recover that matters. Michael Scott.
Day or night does impact guards and what, so we did want to make sure.
Now they're hostile towards me. Run!
Did you make the dogs angry?
Oh yeah. Oh no, they're trying to get me. I must go to the next checkpoint. Leave me alone. It was accident. Ow.
Did an accident?
Yeah, I accidentally aimed my gun and pulled the trigger.
Don't do that.
Save me, Otacon. With a call.
They like him.
Hold it, Snake. Time to change the disc. I know, it's a pain. But you need to swap disc 1 for disc 2.
This dialogue doesn't make any sense if you're playing digitally.
No. Huh? Oh, wait.
Where is this?
PlayStation 3. It's a Blu-ray disc. Dual layered, too. No need to swap.
Oh?
Damn it, Otacon. Get a grip. Yeah, what an age we live in, huh, Snake? Wonder what they'll think of next.
Alright, thank you, Otacon, for that. Down we go to the... What's this room called? Blast furnace. I knew that.
Did you?
I was gonna say boiler room. Little zoom.
There we go. What the heck? D-Walker, what are you doing down here? D-Walker has inherited D-Horse's ability for teleportation. It's just a little weird.
What about her? She might be a spy. To kill me.
Do you want a phantom cigar here so that I can on the neck real quick? There we go. That's going to replace mission 2 as my quick escape. From other
Not you, Glenn.
bases.
I was talking to Naomi. I had to pause it to stop her dialogue.
Oh no, all my people are disappearing from the FOB introduction.
With the Kakongo strain. Oh, not yet with the Kakongo strain. That would be later in the game, Metal Glen Solid. Does it mean there's a Metal Glen liquid somewhere out there?
I may or may not have ownership of that Twitch account.
Ah. And Metal Glen Solid is too?
I know.
Oh, I'm about to take it. I'll sell it to you for $20.
No.
Come on, you gotta have a monopoly on the Metal Glens. And then
No,
you got
I'm good.
Metal Glen Plasma coming up.
Bad joke.
Finally, it's just up ahead.
What? The plasma joke is a classic.
Stay en route.
You
Why?
learned that joke. You learned that joke in the 2nd grade, and it never gets old.
Is on the floor above you. Use the lift.
All right, time to fight Vamp. With my suit on.
Boss, forgive me.
Looks like Snake's got a bunch of dandruff
Enemy
all over.
right
Okay.
on my nose.
We're gonna need the solar gun
Gonna pay for it. Make
to take
certain
care of
that's
Vamp. Let's see if I can one-shot him.
Sunlight?
Sunlight, baby. Oh, one shot. Let's go. I'll let him get up. So if you don't do it fast enough, he's gonna get up and regain all his health. So let's say I take my time. Look at that. He regains everything. See if I try to get him again.
All right. I'm just gonna dive up some stairs. You know, your everyday stuff. This is how I climb stairs.
Ouch. You can one-shot him with the solar gun in every difficulty, so it's not just this one.
Oh heck.
Oh, I missed. Oh wait, no, I didn't. It's 1 HP.
Restart the mission
Ow.
because Mosquito got away. No.
Ha, got him again.
No checkpointing in this mission. Fortunately, you either restart or you get it. Guido.
Ouch.
You can't just stab a man in a suit.
Let's do Mark II shot. Is he down?
These nanomachines swim through my veins. Never keep me down.
Alright. Let's try this again. Funny thing is, this is one of the easier missions.
Hit me. Yeah, he just wants to spin out of here.
Gotta show off.
Oh, too easy.
There we go. Mosquito is
recovery.
dead. If he goes down, oh, he did. Where's that helicopter coming from?
Ow. Ow. Leave me alone. Ow.
Time to finish this.
Yay, security team. Who likes FOB missions?
Not me.
I found them a little too repetitive. Really. They're fun
Where'd
at
he go?
first. Like, eh.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
We never be game over.
Oh, too easy. Ouch. Okay, never mind.
Whee!
Ow.
Ow?
He wants to breakdance on me.
He's just styling on you, dude.
Okay. Tired of this. Let's end this.
Oh, heck.
With the suit on.
Spotted by a child with eyes.
Swim through my veins. You will never keep
Well, that's fine. What we need to do, then, is just start this fight. And then checkpoint.
Yeah, we're done with Vamp. Now it's just shoot a bunch of geckos. That's it.
You've got to keep them back. I'm sending you data on where to hit. Put a bullet through their brains.
Running that game has always been hard because I want to watch Raiden fight.
What's weird is you see that black bar on the right side of my screen. That's part of the game. Like the resolution goes all wonky here.
Yeah.
If you look
It looks cool.
If you look at the GDQ stream, you got like 3 screens kind of, because mine is split into 2, and then I got yours.
Oh, yeah. Who's your co-op partner, Sparty? I feel like this isn't fair.
I got somebody taking control of Raiden. Oh, this guy just trolled me. As soon as I shot, he jumped up. What? I missed. This is the most
How'd you
elusive
do that?
gecko ever. I missed again. I missed like 4 shots on this gecko. There we go.
Is it you or just MGS4 aim being MGS4 aim?
You know I always blame the game.
You know what?
Can't be
Fair.
me.
Sorry I asked.
It's never me. Oh, there's a gecko behind me. Forgetting about this one.
The suicide game?
No, it's just the one that jumps up behind you all the time.
Oh, that last one over there.
Thinks it's all sneaky.
I mean, at least it doesn't blow itself up, but it will kill you. Eventually.
Alright, 2 more geckos in this wave. There's one more over here somewhere. Where is it? There you are. Of course you jump right when I aim at you. Where are you? There you are. Nice. When you gotta save the world at 12, and you got a business meeting at 1.
It's
Oh, what?
N. Where's a business meeting at 1 a.m.?
Mr. Snake, Mr. Old Snake with his tuxedo.
Touche. Oh, cool. First try. Oh, D Walker. Okay. Would be some smoke grenade action again, but not on D Walker, thankfully.
Should be called D Roller.
Yeah, he's not really walking much, is he?
He sure ain't. Oh, the double shot? Let's see if I can line it up. Oh, you went away.
Oh, you didn't get the penetration shot.
No, the guy
The
moved
2 for kill.
last minute.
Dang it. Wag shots are amazing. Meanwhile, Snake is going to be mean to children, unfortunately. But they have guns. That's not okay.
I can't do it. No, I can't. I can't shoot. I can't do it.
Hello?
Gotta watch my fire. I'll hit Raiden. I'll hit Raiden.
My shot's not even close to Raiden.
Alright, got him out, and then we get to grab by out of here. That kid's photo looks very mean.
R.I.P. Vamp.
Alright. Lucky for me, the exit to this mission is right next to the other one. I'm gonna do next, and Me and this next mission don't particularly get along.
What's the next mission?
Rescuing 2 people out of a tent.
Oh, I remember that one.
And for some reason, at least according to my splits, I have well over a minute to...
Rescuing the doctors.
I don't have my splits running. But
Extraction arrived at
I know that this mission is a problem in... Unit function.
Unit functions added. The map has been updated.
Then we get told that there's enemy presences area while
Enemy
looking at
presence
them.
nearby. The map has been updated.
About Eli.
Enemy presence nearby.
The Les Enfants Terribles project went missing in Africa. The age would be about right. Now,
What are you insinuating, Kaz? That Eli is liquid? Totally. Not yes. No. Who's to say? Credits, they tell you everything.
The credits, you say?
prisoners being held in a
Yeah, the credits I never read.
southwest of Ngumba.
2 shreds, you say?
The targets are civilians. 1 male, 1 female.
Alright.
Their specialists sent out there to investigate infectious disease.
Will this mission be mean to me or not?
Let's see if I can get the quick ray kill. I'll try to get the quick ray kill. We'll see how it goes.
Who was it that sent in the video of video evidence of that quick kill from like 2008?
Oh yeah, I found that. This was known in 2008, but I guess the newer runners, no one really did the research to find it.
It's wild. It was like, I forget the actual date. I just know it was August 2008 that video was posted.
Yep. Alright, so I got the fast kill. I don't know if I'll kill him right away. I think I'll mess around with him a little. So this is the setup though. As soon as he jumps there, and then he jumps again, you shoot. I'll hold up before I kill him. There you go. Look at that. If I just let the laser do all the damage, he would have died. But I'll mess around with him. Let's mess around with our buddy Ocelot a little bit, shall we? Oh, he's firing his rockets. I'm gonna use this cover. Oh, little peek action. Hide and seek. He just keeps saying snake and doesn't do anything. Okay, now he's going left. Alright, I'm gonna go left too. Now he's all the way over there. Alright, let's meet in the middle.
That looks like the target.
Oh.
And he jumped behind me. And he jumped again.
So, here to save me.
Mission's already a problem. This is cool. Yes, girl, for real. And we're just... He flew very far away. Okay.
Oh, Ray wants to dance. Oh, I can dance. Let's do that. We'll jump on him. Cut him with the laser. Let's finish him with the Gatling gun, shall we? There we go.
We can't let them follow you. Throw off the enemies on your tail.
I get to wait until this... That's fine.
I like this cutscene, they're both wearing suits. One suit guy. To another suit guy. Who built that? Who was the architect that made that Mount Rushmore?
No. Not going back, cause eating the mission out.
Alright, enough of that. Let's get on to the last act.
Can't let them follow you. Throw off the enemies on your tail first.
Act 5. What's 5 in French?
Let me out.
Alright, mission briefings. Exit.
We ain't got time for that.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Oh, heck. Of more text in the post mission.
Which mission are you in now? Did you pass the one with the 2?
We'll be in 26. Only a few to go. Nice.
Boss, we
Getting
have
there.
an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first, it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping
Alright,
up.
the
on
beginning
their
is the hardest
chests.
part in all of Liquid Easy, is the first room in this area, because if you get an alert, you cannot open the door. Well, you could open the door, but they're going to keep shooting you. So the odds of you opening that door are very low. So it's best if you can get through here without triggering an alert. So put this on. We'll do the stun grenade.
Good job, Snake. You made it on board.
A bunch of them are going to spawn in front of me. Throw a stun grenade. Oh, not do chaff grenade. All right, let's try this again.
Wasting precious chaff. No.
Let's see how long it takes them to kill me on Liquid Easy. It's probably faster if you just save and load your save than wait for them to kill you in Liquid Easy. Let's see. Hey, what's up, frogs? It's me, Snake, just passing through. I'm on Liquid Easy, so you're gonna have to shoot me more than that to kill me. Ah! 2 geckos. Excuse me, geckos. Just passing through. On my way to this door. Okay, let's see what happens. So if you try to open this door, they're just gonna keep attacking you. I just want to open this door. Oh, come on. Can I just open this door? Can I open this door without you guys kicking me? Oh. Alright, let's try this one more time. So this is why you don't want to get an alert here, because you have to open that door, and if you get an alert, they will just keep attacking you and break the animation. Okay. Do it again. We need the stun grenade. Let's throw the stun grenade now, and not the chaff like last time.
Good job, Snake.
There we go.
You made it on board.
So, stun grenade.
Nope. How far off was I to the right?
Look away, or it will blind you. Yeah, the cows were just kicking me. Alright, another stun grenade over here. Ow. And then we'll switch to the chaff. Another chaff over here. This is the tricky part, to not get an alert.
I just had to do your standard drive-by. Who doesn't have access to a walker with wheels and a Gatling gun?
Alright, here we go. Got through here without an alert. Oh, I forgot to put the suit on. I did it without style. Let's put the suit back on. There we go. If you have an alert, this elevator will not go down. Let me try to get an alert. Won't give me an alert. Oh, there we go. See, I get an alert. Now this elevator won't go down, but they won't run after you here. So if you just hide and wait for the alert to go away, then it'll trigger the elevator to start moving. So you hide, and then once you get evasion, then it triggers.
MGS4 thing.
Some weird stuff going on.
A member of the intel Our unit has gotten a lead on the epidemic that's crippling Mother Base.
Walker? Here.
Our man has been captured by the PID's operation area. He's being held at the guard post on the western end of the line. Boss, we need you to get him out ASAP.
Alright, so we have our own guy to go rescue, which is nice. And this guy's rather ballsy and kind of escapes on his own. So we could just literally pick him up with D-Walker and just skedaddle.
Skedaddle?
Skedaddle.
Skedaddle action?
Sure, why not?
Alright, I have to protect Meryl. You will not get Meryl, no matter what. Oops.
Goodbye. Oh, run!
It was an accident, Otacon. I was trying to shoot the frog.
I feel like you're lying to him.
Me? Lie to Otacon?
Once.
Never.
Exactly once.
Alright, where's the rest of them? You can do a skip in other difficulties to skip these frogs, but you can't do it in Liquid Easy, because in Liquid Easy, no matter where you shoot them with a trank, they automatically faint. But you need to keep them up for a little bit to trigger the skip. So unfortunately, it's not available in... Make sure I put her to sleep. What the? Just cover up. Okay. Alright, now there's these frogs. Oh, thanks for breaking that window. Giving me an easy shot.
Boss, you need to make contact with Code Talker, the old man who knows.
There you go, you take that.
We have to stop this disease that's spreading across Mother Base.
D-Horse is back with a vengeance.
Oh, what a shot.
He's useful in this mission. He's gonna push me through a wall. Promise. Hopefully.
Another wave of frogs. Can only see the head. Oh, what a shot. Ow.
Come on.
Please don't stun me. I don't like to be stunned.
Ocelot, that's rude. Kaz was telling me about stuff. Hey, D-Horse.
Oh.
D-Horse. 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 Oh, me. Yeah, that's what I thought. See what I mean? D-Horse loves the terrain.
Hey, we're out of there.
Likes rocks, I guess.
Now we have to fight old Mantis. Our buddy Mantis makes another appearance. We're just gonna shoot the doll, though.
D-Horse? Not this again, please. Alright, we're just gonna run with it, I guess.
Come on. Come on, Mantis.
And like a champ, he just gets right back up. And you've just tried to murder my horse. How dare you?
I think one more shot will... one more shot.
Y'all don't. Of course. Let's be all the way back here because mission is incredibly easy or incredibly dumb.
Okay, so
incredibly dumb.
The doll is loose. Grab the doll. It's funny when you play New Game Plus, you have the doll already in your inventory, but you can't use it. It does nothing until you actually grab it again.
Can you don't?
Doll time. Shoot the doll at her. Shake the controller. If I had a webcam, I'd look very funny right now.
Away.
Stop short. One more shot. A little more shake.
I'm gonna die again, aren't I?
There we go. All right, last form of the beauties.
Good. Good. Okay. We're good now. Hey.
Done.
Or maybe not. Where did you come from? I didn't even know they could spawn in the forest. That's a new one on me. Amazing.
Have a bad feeling about this.
That's rather frustrating.
You got this. You got this.
Boss, it's the skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this.
All right, Snake running to his meeting. Get out of the way.
Oh, look, it's that easy. What an unfortunate event this turned out to be.
That's a lemony snickets for you.
Something like that. Hey, you know what they say? If it can go wrong, it might. Right? That's how that goes.
That's what I've been told. A wise man once said, "What can go wrong will go wrong."
Just get to the mansion. Pronto.
All right, we're gonna throw a chaff.
Back guard.
Run through these dwarf geckos. Out of my way.
Back guard. Hopefully.
Throw another one.
Hey, first try.
Let's go.
Keep it up. You've secured the target.
That's good. Don't get that first try very often. Take it.
You've secured the target.
Microwave hull scene time. I wish he kept the suit for this, but it auto equips his regular
Ruin sneaking
camo
suit. Do some animation cancel with the weapons here.
He's like, I have to change before I go through this. Oh, that's like a heat wave. That's how I imagine like Florida or Arizona once you go outside. It just slaps you in the face.
Alright, so we're gonna put this 100 and some odd year old man on top of a horse, and I don't think that's ideal either.
This horse is just so sticky. The
Like
people
that.
just stay there.
It's so weird because he's very clearly bouncing up and down.
Speedrunners love and hate D-Horse. Except for Metza. Metza's the only one that loves D-Horse only.
Metza will defend D-Horse until his face turns blue. Actually, come to think of it, I think Stek does too.
Fair. I like him
Out
when
of this
everything's
nonsense.
going right.
Never have to use D-Horse again.
Now it's button mashing time. You just mash triangle until Snake gets to the end. But you don't have to mash that hard. And trust me, I'm one of the worst mashers there is.
Don't hurt yourself.
Where's my turbo controller? Come on, Snake. Now, if you do take a long time and don't mash fast enough, Snake will stop, like he did for me a little bit. I just wasn't mashing fast enough, so he takes like a little pause. And now he went from on his knees, now he's gotta start crawling. My man
It is a
Snake's
little
going
known
through
fact
it.
you can die in that section.
Oh yeah, if you just stop pressing anything, you will die. Come on, Snake. I still don't know why they don't just put like a little bit of DNA on the Metal Gear and have that thing go through. All right, come on. You can do it.
Really weird. This is one of the few cutscenes where Kaz calls you Snake. Every other time it's just Boss.
Snake Boss.
Snake Boss. Alright, so this is really why we want the Gatling gun. Is for this fight and just turn these things into Swiss cheese.
Alright, I'm almost at Haven. Come on, Snake.
No. Two down. Three down.
Right.
Where's the other one?
This is the last
And there we go.
opportunity to save.
Actually, that was a pretty good Skulls fight. All things considered.
Metallic Archaea.
Alright, D-Walker's gonna just kind of throw this old man's. Oops. I forget how much distance he can get with that.
Tried a little infinite. You thought you only saw infinite on MGS1, huh?
Never. Always wanted to play Metal Gear Solid 4, the fighting game.
Oh. There's phase 1, on to phase 2. Phase 2 is the most difficult one in my opinion. He has this haymaker he likes to throw. That will.
That's also what I
do.
want him to do.
I got my own haymaker. Boom. Alright, let's see. Ow. Alright. You can bait out the haymaker by just doing this and just sidestepping. Like this. Alright, let's see if we can get him to start taunting. Taunt.
No, but he is willing to try and punch you from 12 feet away.
He does not want to taunt. Ow. Oh, there we go. Now he wants to taunt once I'm on the ground. Alright, fair enough.
He's just not very nice. He doesn't do what you want.
He said I'm losing, I'm not doing all that.
I mean, that's fair.
Ow, broke my guard. Bash his head into there.
There we go. Edit that better from now on, because that is the first time in a while I've gotten him to teleport to me in this
Alright,
mission.
let's wrap this up.
I mean, we could go for the tie.
Just time it perfectly.
You gotta be closer than 10 seconds, since that's what the last race was.
Oh. I'll just hold off the last punch until you're done.
Whoops, we've been spotted. No.
All right, last phase. It's the MGS3 phase. This one, he just likes to see you. So don't get too close to him. Just keep your distance. Like that. Just do the opposite of what I did.
What a thrill. With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'm melting.
Ow. Oh, two can play that game.
Alright.
You will not.
We're down to Sally. Sahelanthropus, we call her
No, there
Sally
will be
because
no.
that's a long and complicated word.
No kissing from Ocelot.
That's not very
Oh, he could get this headbutt though.
also not very nice. Aha, I can skip the half-hour dialogue. Who didn't know that?
Ow. Stop headbutting me.
Alright. Final battle with the Metal Gear. Who would have guessed, right? Is it a Metal Gear? Oddly enough, it's not called Metal Gear Sahelanthropus.
What happens if I don't press R1? Oh, he just gets up. Alright. Go by this pole. Alright. I'll let you go. Ow. Ow.
Run! Oh. Alright. We actually do have one weapon at our disposal. Somebody just so conveniently left me some tanks, which actually will do a metric crap ton of damage. And Sally opens her chest up. This one right here. I forget the proper name for these. Hello? Alright, and preferably I wish Kaz would send in a helicopter. That is not what I want to press. Oh boy. I would prefer if she didn't destroy that thing. As I wish you would rally Diamond Dogs faster. Support Chopper is actually rather helpful if I could get it. But it's just kind of dependent on what Kaz feels like doing in the background.
On a tree frog, it's so deep, the trial, so fight.
Oh, nice shot.
Alright, that's enough of that. We have a few more punches and then that'll be time for me. So you still can die here. So you have to punch him.
Oh, come on.
So you gotta be careful.
Snake does not drive up fast enough.
I had a run where I kind of didn't punch him. I thought, oh, it's over anyway. I'll just punch him later. And nope, he killed me.
This fight is rather straightforward, but Sally is not having it.
Yeah, you can easily die here if you don't time it right.
I died here once. Once.
We've all been there. You play this game long enough, everyone dies here once, just messing around.
Allie, can you,
Alright, time is coming up for me, and time.
GG.
Thank you very much. The rest is just cutscene skipping and credit watching. So that's all the...
There's my
gameplay
chopper.
there is. Get to the chopper. First, you get the fake credits first. Then Big Boss.
Metallic Archaea gun. And this is going to destroy this vehicle, which is rather unfortunate. There it goes. Can't blow up the last fuel tank over here. There we go. Alright. There's just the credits, and then we don't watch the credits. It's as soon as the credits start playing. Like 10 seconds. That seems fun to skip at the...
Support helicopter requested.
It's some of their troops or something, I don't know. We don't really care.
Development project has been...
Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Cool. And... there's... time.
GG's, Glenn.
GG's.
All right. Well, that was fun. Thank you both for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Yep.
Yeah. Why don't you tell everyone where we can find you and watch more Metal Gear and whatever else you do?
I'd say the best place is come join us at the MGSR Discord. We have a lot of community events, races, marathons, things like that. If you want to get involved with MGS speedrunning, no matter what game it is, join our Discord. I myself don't stream much, but you will definitely find me helping out the MGS team.
Like you said, I do stream. A bit of a break right now for school, but that's over here shortly, I think, for us and over here in the States. But yeah, we actually do have a lot of resources, a lot of tutorials. I think actually these two games were the last games that actually got tutorials by each of us, actually. So nice. Giving him. But yeah, our Discord's rather welcoming and will be welcomed on site. So yeah, we are doing a lot of things, a lot of different marathons and speedruns. If you want to come help out or hang out.
Speedrunners.com.
Awesome. Well, everyone, that's all we have for tonight. But don't forget to come back tomorrow for Going Places. And don't forget that tomorrow that Summer Games Done Quick game list comes out. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. But for now, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on What's Faster.